Oh, for my fault.
All right. I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds to match up. All right, and we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Key of Threes for another stream here on a Monday. We are here every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to be here every week. We do the same things on Wednesdays and Saturdays as well if you're able to catch at the beginning here. I will let you know before we start. Feel free to be active in chat, like the video, and leave a comment below if you're watching this in the future. Biggest thing right now, we are currently at 195 subs as this stream starts. Let's try to push for 200 by the end of this, man. I think we can achieve it if we push the right way and if we get some good content for y'all. So be sure to stick around long term with us. Today, we are going to start off with something we did on Saturday, and a lot of the guys liked it, so we're going to continue with it. And that's just opening up with the old-fashioned debate, free floor. I'm going to keep it real simple for y'all. Today, we are going to be discussing what is the most clutch shot in the history of basketball. There's a couple different answers for this that are pretty common. I think some that might come to mind first is like Jordan Game 6, Ray Allen 2013, Kyrie Game 7. You know, there's some active answers, but we'll see what the guys think. We are going to start this off with a random number generator. I have 1 through 7 up here. We got 7 guys on the panel, not including myself. And upon spinning that, it does give me 2, which means we are going to start with my boy NBA Addict. Jay, 15 minutes are on the clock. You start me off. What is the most clutch shot?
Listen, fellas, there is no more clutch shot than the 2013 Ray Allen. Like that three that Ray Allen had hit completely changed the momentum of the series. I mean, it looked like LeBron was about to lose to a 35-year-old Tim Duncan, but hey, let's be honest. Let's keep it a buck. Ray Allen saved LeBron's legacy. If you think about it, that Heat team, they kind of underachieved. I mean, going 7 games to like I said, a 35-year-old Tim Duncan, they won 66 games that year. They should have not been in that position, but like I said, Ray Allen hit one of the most insane, timely shots in NBA history. And there's no doubt in my mind, if Ray Allen didn't hit that shot, that he were losing that series. But you can't name me another moment that's bigger than that shot in NBA history.
I mean, I think I can. I can name a few.
I got you. Let me add to that, Jay. You are 100% correct on that. We're talking about saving LeBron's legacy. I'm a LeBron supporter, okay? Some would say. And I prefer LeBron over Jordan. But if this shot isn't hit, I'm not arguing that debate. There is not that debate anymore. Imagine at this point in time, LeBron through 4 finals is 3-1 instead of 2-2. That might not seem like a big difference. It's just 1 finals. But we're talking about being under 500 in your finals resume, and we're talking about the GOAT debate here. At that point in time, it literally saved LeBron's legacy.
I'll give you that. It definitely did to an extent. But I'm going a different way because I feel like most of you guys, I could be wrong, but bro, that shot defined a season. There are shots that define series. The shot in Game 6 of 1998 defined a legacy and the greatest legacy of all time in Michael Jordan. And on top of that, it followed up with, we know how he is with his 3-peats. 3 championships, 3 more championships. He 3-peated clutch plays. If you remember, a 2-for-1, a steal on Malone, and the shot at the very end on Brian Russell. That, to me, is, in my opinion, still the greatest play of all time, just because it's the greatest player of all time doing it. And everything factored into that season, all put into one, there's nothing bigger than that. I know they weren't like down 3-2 like Ray Allen and the Heat were in that sense. But, bro, Game 7, we don't know Pippen's status, and they're playing in Utah if they do lose that game. And he willed them, scoring over half their points, and that's how it ends. I mean, that's a storybook ending. And to me, that's the biggest clutch moment ever, in my opinion.
You go ahead, Trill.
I definitely corroborate that. I just wanted to go back to real quick because Justin said like there wouldn't be a debate. Before LeBron, there was a Kobe Jordan debate. So we're not about to act like there's just no debate without the shot. That's not happening.
There might be
it
a
just
debate,
means
but
LeBron
Kobe
won't
Bryant,
be in that debate.
Kobe Bryant is not in that debate anymore. So why are we
Like,
chatting like that?
because LeBron replaced him. If LeBron had never replaced him, it would still be Kobe and Jordan.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
Sure,
So,
but yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying like it saved LeBron's debate for it.
Look,
no,
on the
fair.
topic, on the topic of like, if we just stay on the question, right? It's got to be the 2016 Kyrie sidestep 3-pointer over Curry in Game 7. Garrett talked about you coming back from a 3-2. They come back from a 3-1 in that deficit. No team has ever came back from a 3-1. That shot right there is what it essentially sealed the game. It wasn't a buzzer beater, but ended up being the last shot of the game. So it essentially ended up sealing the game. And when you want to talk about like some extra like spices and like side stuff, whatever, bro, this was the year before this happened. Kyrie Irving tore his kneecap in Game 1 against that Warriors team. They lost to that Warriors team, and then now the following season, then Kyrie hits this shot to stop the Warriors from going back to back. Also, he put a stop to that whole 73-9 season. Like, yeah, congratulations, you had a 73-9 regular season champion, but you lost in the finals. What does it count for? Kyrie Irving shut all that down. So when you take all that into account and how big the shot was, and the fact that though in the last 4 minutes of that game, had nobody scored, the Cavs or the Warriors, Kyrie hit a shot that ignited the whole arena and lit the game on fire. It has to be that sidestep of Kyrie.
Gentlemen.
Hold on, time out. Weren't they in Golden State?
They weren't in Golden State. So
no, I'm saying that's sidestep from Kyrie. Did I say in Kyrie?
I don't know.
What?
Go ahead.
I
don't even remember. I forgot.
Either way, gentlemen, he might have been wrong because they definitely wasn't in Cleveland. They definitely was in Golden State. But he's right about one thing. That Kyrie shot is the clutchest shot of all time. And let me explain more so to you why. It's in a Game 7. How many Game 7s do you get in the NBA Finals? You don't get that many. Not only that, you don't get very many Game 7s coming back from a 3-1 deficit. Not only that, you don't get very many Game 7s coming back from a 3-1 deficit against the greatest regular season team of all time. I was under the impression, and probably everybody else, that the 72-10 Bulls record would never be broken. And it was broken by a single game, but it was broken. So for you to rise to the occasion and sink the game-winning shot versus that team, versus the greatest team of all time, and deny them from truly claiming that themselves. Not only that, but you're in a hostile environment. Hey, man, the greatest, the most clutch shot of all time. I don't really think it's a debate.
I mean, Utah was also a pretty hostile environment in 1998. So
I was about to say, because I didn't even give my take when I spoke at first. I don't know why, slipped my mind. But it's Jordan 98, bro. We're solidifying a undefeated 6-0 record. Y'all talk about legacy with LeBron. That's legacy. That's the reason why. That's exactly why that man is still talked about to this day. Obviously, he did other stuff before that, but that solidified what we would be doing, who would we be comparing the pinnacle to going forward. That shot right there, and it's the most recognizable shot in NBA history. NBA history. Sure, we know Kyrie shot. Sure, we know a bunch of other Ray Allen shot. But when you see that Jordan shot, the biggest thing that plays off in my head is after he hits it, he jumps up high as hell and just starts going crazy like that to the crowd, bro.
Jump high as hell, bro.
Bro, it's so memorable. They had that celebration in NCAA football 06. I remember that. They used to throw the ball in the end zone and just start going crazy like they was Jordan. Come on, bro. That's
and one more thing too, because I'm gonna just turn this real quick. It might be hard to see. But back there, that's where I have it right here. Everyone is just sitting there admiring the shot. That's, in my opinion, the craziest NBA moment in NBA history too, just because of that. And I don't care what you guys say about that, but yeah.
I need to change directions here because there's a shot that we haven't brought up, and I need to argue a team's legacy. I need to argue a team's legacy over an individual's legacy, because this shot from Kawhi Leonard in 2019 is one of a kind. It had never been done before, and it has not been done since. It's the only game-winning buzzer beater in a Game 7 to win a series in NBA history. It's the only one that's ever occurred. And not to say that we'd be talking about the Raptors like we would the Timberwolves, but we would not be talking about the Raptors the same way we are today, as if they go into OT, lose that series to Philly, and don't get that title. Not to mention the fact that Kawhi is looked at in an even greater light from the fact that he goes from being a guy who's very productive in San Antonio and does get a Finals MVP, but now does it on a different team post-injury as a legit all-star, as a bona fide superstar, as one of the greatest playoff runs as an individual is concerned in NBA history. That shot has not been replicated before for a reason. And although it might not have been a final shot, the momentous occasion of that being the last shot in a game 7 at the buzzer to win it all, it's never happened before for a reason. Talk about the luck of 4 bounces. I don't care. That shit was going in. Kawhi had a great shot, and that's an amazing moment for him. And it saved a lot of what the Raptors would have been talked about otherwise, because if you would have had 3 years of LeBronto and then that shit doesn't go in and then you lose an OT, Toronto were talked about a lot differently than they are otherwise.
Yo,
I
will
say
2
questions.
Let me just say something real quick. I will say this. All the shots we talked about, I think the chances of it happening again, the Kawhi's is like the least chance of it happening again. So while I do think Kyrie's the clutchest, I do think that if all of them happen again, nobody can recreate that. Go ahead, Steph.
My only two things to that,
but just also to add is like just that shot. Context aside, that's the craziest shot ever. Now, like obviously, there's more deeper detail into that, but that's all I was gonna say.
My 2 questions. I mean, you addressed it, but didn't address it. It was the conference finals, but also, Buddy traveled. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. He caught the ball and took 3 or 4 steps.
MJ
Mo, it wasn't a push off. First of all, his arm didn't extend.
So then it wasn't a try. It wasn't a travel.
Y'all not hoopers, so I'm not hearing that. John, was it a push off or not?
That was not a push off.
Thank you.
That was not a push off.
Thank you. When you hoop, you can tell that. Devin, was it a push off?
It's a difference. It's a
Thank
difference.
you.
It's
not a
difference.
push off.
I was only saying that. I was only saying that in relation to you saying it was a travel. It didn't get called a travel. So hey, you know what I'm saying?
No. I'm saying
whether
it's
it was
exactly
a push off,
not a push off. It wouldn't have been a call. Period.
Who cares? It wasn't a call.
I don't think it is.
It wasn't a call. So it doesn't matter.
He tried.
Yeah, it wasn't a call.
But hey, just want to acknowledge this. Between the lines, in the comment section, talking about Dame's shot is number 1. I'm guessing he's talking about that bye on Paul George and OKC in them. I mean, that was a crazy shot, but I don't know about number 1. I mean, we're talking about games
clutch.
Yeah, because we're talking about game 7 victories.
That's more difficulty.
Yeah.
Degree that's supreme difficulty. Also, there's a layer of disrespect with that, that shot. You got to be very audacious to not only pull up from that far, but to step back from that far. Or not step back, but like more so sides. No, he stepped back a little bit.
No, he sidestepped.
It was like a sidestep.
Hey, y'all a better shot, but running down the clock until the very end and being
yes, that's the part that got me.
If he misses that, he looks like an idiot, right? Yeah. And Paul George, that's why he said it's a bad shot. But bro, the fact he ran it down, he made that, he waved it, everything about that shot was like it was a work of art.
You know, y'all seen that video of him like recreating it or trying to recreate it, and he's like, it was this far out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was just like,
didn't he bang that shot right after that?
Dude, after. But the best part about it all, to me, honestly, and people don't really think about this, but that rivalry he had with Russell Westbrook, bro. That was cold little rivalry, bro. I be on 2K still saying if I stop somebody on defense or I let them score, I'll come down and shoot 3 and start yelling bombs away. Bro, that was so cold of a mini rivalry, bro. Like, come on now. You can't end it better than that.
Just to bring it back, I guess wrap it back around to the topic at hand. Yeah, 35 feet in the way
that was cold.
So disrespectful.
Just to wrap it back, because I know we have only a couple more minutes. Do you guys think, because to me, I think it does. And when I'm talking about Michael Jordan's shot being the clutchest in 98, do you think the lead up and the 3 straight clutch moments, the 2-for-1, the steal on Malone, and the shot over Brian Russell, while everyone is literally just watching it, do you think that adds anything to how clutch of a moment it was to pull all of that off? Because I feel like it does.
I'm going to say yes, but that's not the question. We said the clutchest shot, just shot. So
yeah, it doesn't add.
But if he misses that shot, you know what I mean. It
absolutely
adds more elements
adds to the moment. Absolutely adds to the moment. Yeah. Because when you put it all together to have a sequence like that, and then win the NBA Finals in the fashion you did, 2 3-peats back to back, that is probably one of the highest highs you can have as a basketball player in the moment. So
I would say it adds to the moment, but it doesn't like to this specific question. It's more so just the shot itself. It doesn't add to that, but it adds to the moment for sure.
I just think if he missed that shot, and even if they lost a game 7 or won a game 7, but it was a blowout, like we're still going to think of Michael Jordan as an all-time great legend, likely still the GOAT in most people's eyes, but I don't know how people are going to perceive like the way he went out in that sense. You know what I mean? The fact that he left on a game-winning shot, a championship-winning shot, it's like, bro, no one's ever probably going to have a moment like that, at least a player of his caliber having a special moment like that. Maybe the Ray Allens of the world when they're the 4th or 5th option, or even like Kyrie, but Kyrie's was like with a minute left in the game. It wasn't like the last play essentially that his team had. So I don't know.
Hey, y'all, am I stretching? Am I stretching to say that LeBron James block, like that picture is going to go down iconic? Maybe right there with that Jordan last shot? Or am I stretching?
Not with that. It's iconic, like for sure. I don't think
I've never seen the picture though.
Really?
What do you mean you've never seen it?
You've never seen a picture
like from behind?
Yeah, like
from the baseline angle?
I mean, the angle I've seen is the angle from the left side, and he's blocking with his right hand, and he has his left hand damn near like on the rim. Head is like above the rim. That's the angle
I've seen that, but I'm thinking of more of like a baseline angle like Jordan's. That's why.
I don't think the baseline angle, if there is a picture, I don't think it looks as good as the one that's circulated for that.
I'm just a believer that.
All right, that is time.
Oh dang!
I do hate to cut you off here. I do hate to cut you off like that right as you start talking.
It's fine. I wasn't really gonna add.
Let him get his last point.
If
the boys say so, the boys say so.
Go at it.
Last point.
I was just gonna respond to John. I said I was just gonna say it is iconic, but at least to the extent of like up there with the other shots we mentioned. To me, I'm always gonna think the Kyrie play was more important than the LeBron play. I know some of us see it differently, but just because of that, or at least like a bigger moment in NBA history, I think just because LeBron is a bigger player, that's going to be talked about maybe more. But I think in terms of as a play, like especially later in the game, and it was huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. I think that was a really good debate, y'all. Let us know what you think down in the comments below or in chat as you're watching this live. And once again, if you're enjoying the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to Key of Threes. We're going to keep bringing you great content tonight. I want to put up this comment real quick that's in chat. Mr. 81 says, "Who's your most hated player in NBA history?"
Rudy Gobert.
God.
Hey, let's go down the line. Each person, 5 seconds or less. Give me like your least favorite player and one sentence.
I'm sorry, but I got to take the solo layout for this.
God.
I hate Jeff Teague. I cannot stand Jeff Teague.
Random as hell.
I don't care, man. He can suck a dong for all I care. I just have to say that.
All right. Personally, Jeff Teague.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
I don't care about Jeff Teague. He sucks.
Jay, you said Rudy Gobert, bro?
I absolutely hate Rudy. Y'all already know he's absolutely dope shit. Stanley Johnson.
He blocked me on Twitter.
4-time state champion. All right, chill out.
Steph least favorite
But I guess
player?
who hasn't?
Least favorite player, like ever, or we're talking about right now?
Ever.
We'll go ever.
Ever? Fuck Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is the worst fucking human on planet fucking Earth. Oh my God.
Damn.
Bro, when Dwight Howard stepped to him, bro, and he headbutted Dwight Howard, and Dwight Howard like pushing him back. What do you expect, bro? You headbutted him. What are you doing? And then he tried to do that fuck shit against the Lakers too, bro. I don't like him. He's cool now, but as a player, fuck that nigga, bro. Oh my God.
Just the least favorite player.
Can somebody put me full screen real quick?
Yeah.
God.
Oh, someone else was doing it at the same time. Okay, I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
I didn't know.
What is happening?
All right.
I don't know what
Everybody stop touching shit,
brother.
please.
Okay, here
He said,
All right, no one touch the keys.
I hate Jeff Teague. I hate Jeff Teague with a passion.
Jeff
That
Teague
man
is so
stinks.
random.
Bro,
Jeff
why do you
Teague,
hate?
literally the worst offensive player I've ever watched with my 2 eyes. Awful player.
Bro, and not just that.
That's such weird hate.
Dude, he is a low-key, look it up. Jeff Teague is an extremely dirty player. I hate the way he talked. Even and people think he's a great storyteller. Bro, I hate the way he talked. Making it seem like, oh yeah, like we didn't really care. Like me and Bryn Forbes at the end of the bench. Like, bro, frick you. How many players would love to win a championship?
That's hilarious.
You know?
You're a hater.
All right. Devin, least favorite player.
He's annoying.
You already know, man. Yusuf Nurkic. Enough said.
Facts.
Bro, y'all got some random ass players that y'all dislike, bro. I don't get it.
W pick. Jelson.
Not gonna lie. I'm gonna give 2 answers. I'm cheating. I don't care. If you would have asked me before he went back to Cleveland, I would have told you LeBron. I fucking hated LeBron when he was on the Heat, bro. That's probably why I respect Miami Heat LeBron so much. But right now, Grayson Allen, fuck you. Fuck you, Grayson Allen, for injuring Alex Caruso. Fuck you. I hope you get cut.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I hate him as well.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. My pick isn't because of like necessarily anything this player is always doing. This is more because of the fan base, and it's got to be Stephen Curry. The fan base out here in the Bay Area acts like this guy. No, listen, none of y'all get it because none of y'all grew up in the Bay Area. Listen. In the Bay Area, they act like this guy is the second coming of Jesus Christ. They think that because this man can shoot the ball, they can shoot the ball. Like trust me, they make this man out to be the most over. No, it's not. Come to the Bay Area, you'll see what I'm talking about, brother.
It's bad in the Bay.
It's bad in the Bay. 10 seconds, Trent. Who's your least?
Hey, that dick sucking from Mr. 81. As soon as I walk in talking about his forest is Russ, nigga, fuck you. Any player that hates on Russell Westbrook, I hate. And John knows this because I was talking about people that hurt Russ or just talk shit about him. Fuck him.
Hey, my least favorite player.
Like your least
I
favorite.
thought that was his answer.
Now to be honest with you, it was Beverly, but I'm kind of cool with Beverly now. And then it was Joe Ingles because I can't stand him because him back in Russ and Utah days. And then Nurkic.
You was mad at Ingles for hooping on them boys?
Joe Ingles is just a bitch.
You was mad at Joe for hooping on them boys. Trust me, I was mad too. So I'm with you.
And then, but yeah, any like
half the group. Oh,
Portland and Utah. If y'all know, Russell Westbrook, OKC, they played each other every playoff matchup. So I hated them.
Yeah.
Half the group saying Yusuf Nurkic and Jeff Teague. It's kind of crazy.
That's so
Jeff
ridiculous.
Teague is so, bro.
He is extremely cocky and dirty.
Teague.
I don't care for him.
Jeff Teague, when he on the podcast and he's talking about how the whole Jimmy Butler situation, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot that I sucked as well." Like, dude, come on.
Yeah. That dude is
Jeff Teague
objectively hilarious.
But shout out to my nigga Teague, bro.
Yes, let's rein it back in though. Let's rein it back in. My least favorite player. I'm not really a hater of that many players, so mine might be Luka, just because the glazing is so crazy all the time.
What?
You hate the love?
Glazing, bro. The glazing is crazy.
How do you hate Luka?
But is that like a fan thing,
bro? Because he's not better. It's more so because the fans and people thinking he's better than Curry.
See, Gabe, you're
the
the reason I don't like Curry.
Yeah, who the hell said that?
You pick first. I'm saying the game in the
so
Bay.
Yeah, me and John are like we're like opposite takes here.
John, Curry or Luka, bro.
Bro, we already talked about this last
Unbiased.
Hey, we have that.
Save it.
You want me to be real, or you want me to give you the answer?
Just give it real fast.
All right. You got 5. No, we moving on.
Okay. If you,
I know the answer. Like you didn't have to say it.
That's a great debate for a different day. However, today, real quick, only 24 minutes in. This is earlier than we usually get here. We are going to the main topic of today's stream, and this is going to be who has the best young core in the NBA. There's a lot of great young cores out there. There's a lot of up-and-coming teams. But I think as far as this goes, some people might have some hot takes. I will say when we're talking about who has the best young core, it is players who are currently under the age of 25. So for an example, you might say, OKC has a great young core. Well, you might be including Shea. Shea is going to be 25 when the season starts, so he does not currently count in that. However, some people still might think that OKC has the best young core regardless of Shea or not. So We're going to go in order here, and we're going to start with Trent, who's just now joining us. Welcome to the stream. I've been here for about 5 minutes, but officially welcome to the stream. Let me know, who currently has the best young core in the NBA?
Trent. Real quick, before you start, this is like the first time on stream we've had 9 of 9 in like damn near a month. So, hey,
Draft, yeah.
what's up?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all gonna be pretty upset. That's why I'm going first for a reason. But anyways, listen, everybody is gonna be choosing the most obvious answer, and that's the reason why I wanted to go first for this option. And y'all probably gonna be shocked, and I didn't see no one choose it on the doc, but I'm gonna go with the Blazers because I just want to, I'm gonna go with this Blazers, and the main reason why I would have the Blazers is one, obviously Scoot, the best player in the NBA draft, including Victor. I think Scoot's gonna be the best player out of that whole class 10 years from now. And then also just from 2 summer league games I seen from Scoot, I seen enough. That dude's gonna be a superstar in this league. Just those 2 games enough. He looked awesome. He had the pull up. He was very explosive, very strong. He was setting up his teammates, open looks, and all that good stuff. But not only that, you got Shaedon Sharpe over there, who's very explosive, is only going to continue to get better. His shots improving, very athletic, and that showtime with Scoot Henderson looking for Shaedon Sharpe on that fast break, or just running plays for each other. I think that's going to be really, really fun. But not only that, also too, right? Gabe did say he's not going to be part of the Ant Simons. I believe Ant Simons is what, 20? Oh, he's 24 years old, so he just got the hit the break. But he's only going to get better, and especially with Dame being gone, we all know Ant Simons, he played his best basketball with Dame Lillard not being there, right? This dude is coming from a 38% three-point shooter. I think he's a better version of CJ McCollum, personally, in my opinion. I think he's going to only continue to get better at 24. So when you have a big 3 core of that, and then let's not forget, you're trading Dame soon, right? Hopefully, I hope, right? We don't know at this moment, but you're going to get a huge haul. Most likely, you're going to get 4 to 5 first-round picks out of that. And what that's going to tell me is for the future drafts, you are going to have a young team cooking for sure. And say if you go Miami, right, and they somehow get Jokic or Yami, right? Jokic and Yami, I seen, obviously it's summer league, but I seen some potential out of those 2 young guys. So I like those 2, like that young core over there. And I think they're just a sleeper team out of every team that everybody else is probably going to bring up in the group.
Trent, I got a question for you before we move on to Jay.
What's up?
All right, were you basically including the picks and stuff and whoever they might get if they were to trade Dame in like your young core?
I mean, I wasn't. I was really just going with that big 3, and I'm good with that big 3, to be honest with you.
For sure. I can respect it.
So my the team that I think have the most promising young core for me, and I know you said the 25 rule, Gabe, but the team I'm gonna pick, one of the best players break it, and that's the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans going forward is going to absolutely dominate the West as long as they stay healthy. They have Brandon Ingram, who's 25. He showed some phenomenal growth in his shot creation abilities. When Zion Williams was healthy to start the season, he was one of the most efficient and dominant players in the entire league. I mean, there is no defender that you could put in front of Zion that you couldn't finish over or around. Along with Zion, Trey Murphy, when Zion went down and filled in for that second, third option, scoring option, Trey Murphy, we saw some really good growth from him as well, especially from his shot creation ability. He's no longer just a 3-and-D player. Trey Murphy has grown so much. And Jose Alvarado is not a guy that you could really rely on for scoring, a real scoring punch, but he's going to play hard. He's going to play fast. He's a very pesky defender. You also have guys like Dyson Daniels, very good. As long as he keeps developing, very good 3-and-D player as well. And they drafted my boy. They drafted Jordan Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins, a much-needed shooter to help space the floor for this New Orleans Pelicans team when the defense breaks down and double teams Zion or double teams a Brandon Ingram. But they also have CJ McCollum, the vet, and provides the leadership that his young team needs. And I think going forward, as long as this team is healthy, there's no other young squad that's going to beat this team in a 7-game series.
Jordan Hawkins is ass, and I see.
I'm not gonna.
Hey, don't believe the
That's facts.
Jordan Hawkins
ass.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jordan Hawkins was
Man,
terrible.
Hey, what pick was
Don't do
Jordan
that.
Hawkins in the draft?
Wasn't he 14?
14.
That's dirty. That's
Nah,
dirty.
that's
bro.
that's
Jay didn't know
wrong,
that.
bro.
That's in
Because he didn't
relation.
know
That's
that.
in relation to a previous stream. For those of you who weren't there,
Yes,
when
we
were doing
played
the
a
game,
Guy.
when Gabe was key holder, Jay tried to name the pick that Jordan Hawkins was for pick 10, even though he did a video on him and got it wrong.
Bro, he's
That's where
projected
that's coming
19
from.
to 20, bro. That's his
Oh,
projections.
so that
of-
19
like,
to 20
Jay-
was stuck in your
Yeah,
head.
man. Jay's
I
like,
feel that.
"Ew."
Crazy.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but the Houston Rockets are a team going forward, are the team going forward under 25 team. Let's just break down the players that they got under 25 because the rules are you consider that the under 25 players the core. You got Tari Eason, great defensive player. He played very well in the summer league this year. He showed some great development. You got Jabari Smith Jr., who people were calling a bust last year, which is crazy as hell to me. But even still in the summer league this year, and it was 2 games, admittedly, but he showed that he was too good to be in the summer league because he averaged 35. 35 is, I think that tells you he's ready to at least take another step in the NBA. Then we look at the summer league MVP, Cam Whitmore, who is also on the Rockets, who I think was the steal of the draft, who averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in over 6 games. That's pretty good, and that's serviceable. But then I haven't even gotten to their most talented. I wouldn't even call him the most talented. My bad. Let me back up. They have Jalen Green. Now, Jalen Green, I haven't been super, super high on strictly because of his efficiency. Hopefully he gets that together, but his talent is there. Unquestionable. I don't think any of us can question his talent level.
You know what?
But then we go to Amen, the most talented player on this team. And though he got hurt, and though he didn't play any more summer league ball, those first 3 quarters were enough for me, bro. I saw the facilitating. I saw the IQ. I saw the shot making. I saw the driving to the rim. He had it, him and his brother. But speaking on the Rockets, Amen is going to be a leader on this team going forward. And I've been saying it for a minute, that Fred VanVleet pickup, that was for mentorship. And he's going to mentor Amen. Hopefully he gets Jalen Green under that wing. And then last but not least, let's not forget Alperen Sengun. He's not there on the defensive end quite, but he's going to be a very good big going forward. And a lot of people compare him to Jokic now, and they do that for a reason. His offense looks like it's trending to that level, to that type of style. So I think this team going forward, so long as some pieces keep falling into play, they already have their core and some of the pieces to match with that core right there already. And they're only just going to keep developing. That's a good team going forward.
And jump off of that, somebody that you also didn't mention, who you can consider as a part of the core, I would consider, as he's been a part of the team for the past few years, KPJ. He's a part of that.
I completely forgot.
There.
I'm thinking he's getting traded. That's my fault.
For sure, which is a valid point because if you look, they got a starting 5 plus 6 man under 25 on this team. And you build all that chemistry together. You develop as a team. You get better defensively as a team. You get better offensively as a team. You find where your mans want the ball at, you know what I'm saying? And where he can pull up, that's automatic from as a team. And they all so young. That's a recipe for disaster for the league. They got they hyper efficient. They got they hyper athletic, you know what I'm saying, guard in Jalen Green. He gonna dunk on you. He gonna take some stupid shots, but who ain't gonna take some stupid shots sometimes? And I still have all the expectations in the world for Jalen Green, even though, you know, we've seen some of the downfalls of Jalen Green. I still think he's a phenomenal talent and that he can really be somebody in this league. Combine that with all the amount of talent. Bro, talent brings more talent out of talent. And they got a team full of talent. All they need is for somebody to hone that talent. And who did they just bring?
Ime Udoka.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
I
What did he just do in Boston?
But you know,
I still question Fred.
Yeah. See, I agree with all that. And when I'm thinking about my top young cores, a team that I'm higher on than the Rockets, based off of the Rockets have a lot of young players and a lot of young talented players, as we said. But I'm gonna go off of what team I think has the highest potential young players. And Trent, I am right with you. The Portland Trailblazers are up there. possibly the highest upside young team in the league. I am a shade on Sharp, truther, believer, whatever you want to say. I think he has the shooting ability mixed with the athleticism to be a top guard in this league. And you may say Jalen Green already could potentially be that and probably is closer than shade on Sharp. But I think Sharp has that higher ceiling. Anthony Simons, we saw what he could be without Damian Lillard. We know that he's a bucket day in, day out, no matter what the case is. And also, we got to think about it. These opportunities, Scoot Henderson coming into there. Now Dame's gone. These guys are only going to shine even further. I like Portland.
For the real quick, my bad. Real quick, just for the sake of this, and I believe in Anthony Simons, but I do have to say, I had him on my fantasy team, and that boy is this all year. Up, down. He might have 4 or 5 games where he dropping 35, 45. Damn, he dropped 50. And then he drops 5. What just happened to he has a lot of that.
What I tell you is I think a lot of that too is like the young player-ness in him. But I think when I say he can get a bucket, he can get a bucket. I mean,
for sure.
So like he'll go in every single night, and I'm expecting that man to drop 20, 25.
Well, you can also say Dame was in and out the lineup that season too, so it really messes with stuff.
Let me ask
you. Wasn't the best either.
Let me ask y'all something real quick. So when we say who has the best young core, are we saying the best young core that like that team is gonna work and this is a team they're gonna rock out with, or like this is the best young core, but they're clearly gonna trade pieces? And what I mean by that is like if it's that second way that I said it, then in my opinion, I think it's got to be the Orlando Magic. I mean, when you take into account all these players they have in Pablo, Cole, Anthony, Wendell, Markelle, Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black, don't let Jay hear that, Jet Howard, like all these players, right? But this is clearly not going to work on one team. There's like 10 point guards on one team, so they're clearly going to have to disperse these players. So my question is, are we talking about which young core is set and ready to go, or which team just has the best group of young players?
I say highest ceiling, probably.
I see, like I think as well. Like I will say, I also have the Magic. So at least for me, like that's my pick because I feel like they have all the pieces that they need. They just need to be healthy, and I think some of it is like a little bit sketch. I mean, like guys like Jonathan Isaac, like at this point, it's hard to bet on like his health. But I think like seeing guys like Markelle Fultz come back and like Cole Anthony miss some time, like. So, I'm sure not all those pieces that are young. It's rare that it happens like that all of them are going to be on the team long term. But I think you can count that Markelle Fultz will, Paulo Banchero will, Franz Wagner more than likely will, and then like probably Wendell Carter as well. At least like those 4. And obviously they just drafted Anthony Black, so I don't see them really moving on from him anytime soon, unless like literally a super tier player comes out of the blue or something like that, and they decide to go all in. But it'd have to kind of fit the timeline too. But I don't know. I think the Magic have so much like size and enough to the point where it's like they're going to be a really tough team defensively as long as they're healthy. I mean, like I think Devin said it last stream too, and like that when Markelle came back last year, like they were above 500, and that was also like they kind of got themselves in a hole because they were like 5-20 to start the year, and they still had some injuries after that. So I think moving forward, I'm not saying like next year they'll be like the best young team or anything like that. But I think like moving forward, I kind of feel more confident about them. And I think Jamal Mosley is one of those coaches that he's one of the coaches that can actually get behind the players. Like there's sometimes there's a difference between being a smart coach and knowing game plans and also how you get on board with the players and maybe just being a high IQ. Like I think we can all agree that as a basketball mind, Steve Nash has high basketball IQ. But when it came to like actually like being the head coach and managing personalities of Kevin Durant and James Harden and Kyrie Irving when he was with the Brooklyn Nets, that didn't seem like something that was maybe meant for him. It didn't seem like something he could control. And that's why it didn't work out for him. But I think Jamal Mosley, like he's not a bad coach when it comes to game plans. I think it's kind of been a little under the radar just because the Magic haven't been that good. But at the same time, one thing about him is probably top 5 in terms of all coaches in the league right now, that I feel like he has a good connection with the players, especially Markelle, especially Paulo, especially Wendell, especially Franz. And that moving forward, I think that's why they're the best young core.
Never name Jalen Suggs again.
I didn't understand. Yeah.
Jalen Suggs is a talented young player.
Hey,
I'm still climbing him up the hill, man. I think the athleticism will work out eventually,
Fuck
man.
It'll
It'll translate.
4 of 4,
It'll
bro.
translate.
Suggs is 4 out of 4, bro. They got Markel's better. Anthony Black is gonna be better.
No, the fuck he's not.
No, he's not. Cole Anthony is also
okay, but look, that may be true. And just like I said, like my point is, not all these players are going to stay on the Orlando Magic. But I'm just saying, Jalen Suggs can be a serviceable player somewhere. I'm still hoping on the athleticism will translate. He just got to get
nobody on that team could shoot, bro. I don't know why y'all picked the Magic. Nobody on that team could shoot, bro. Is a 3-point shooter?
They don't need all of their core guys to shoot, and that's not to say that these guys can't improve. Like Franz has continued to improve as a 3-point shooter, and he's already serviceable. If you exclude the month where Paolo shot like 7% from 3 last year, he already looks like an okay 3-point shooter who's probably only going to improve. Wendell can shoot it. Cole Anthony can shoot it. I'm not saying he's great, but like that was his rookie season. This dude is 20 years old still. He's going to continue to improve. So I'm not counting out him being a 35, 36, 37% 3-point shooter at some point. I don't think that's out of reach. And that's the thing with a lot of these guys. We have to consider the fact that they're still going to continue to improve. Cole Anthony's a solid 3-point shooter. Jet Howard's going to come in and give them some 3-point shooting now. They're probably still another wing or number 2 an option away as far as a little bit more shooting, whether it be off the bench on the wing, whether it be off the bench at the 2 or a new starting 2. There's still some pieces to move around, but like you guys mentioned, they have a lot of options. They have a lot of pieces that they can move around and develop. Their defensive unit is going to be great with the pieces they have. And that's not to mention even just the top end talent they have, because you can argue how high of an upside Paolo has, but there's an argument that he could end up being a top 8, top 5 guy in this league at his peak. Will he get there? That remains to be seen, but that's in the cards for him. And Franz Wagner, similarly, I know I'm a lot higher than most people on him, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a dude that's like a 4 or 5-time All-Star. I think he's got that level of upside on both sides of the floor. And when you combine that with how many other pieces they have and the defense they have, there's a lot to like about Orlando.
Yeah, Jay. We're Dev. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Jay. Let him know, Dev. Let him know.
I'll let y'all have it. Y'all not seeing the Pelicans, though. Zion and Brandon Ingram clears.
Man,
Zion can't even play a full season.
If he clears, if he can get on the court,
he can't clear the doctor's table, nigga.
And also, Brandon Ingram's 25 right now, you said. You can't include him in the young core.
Trey Murphy clears.
Trey
Murphy does not. No, he does not.
Trey Murphy to Pablo Banchero?
Trey Murphy over Franz Wagner?
He does not clear Franz
Wagner.
No, not even
talk about
close.
We're not talking about that. That's a bad take.
Not a talk.
It's not even a conversation.
That's crazy, Jay.
Pelicans are for real. Like, they might be like clear-cut winner if it was a year ago. Because if Herb Jones and Brandon Ingram are on there, bro, that is like legit. 2 guys who have literally just been flat out all-stars, not potential all-stars. Plus Herb and Trey are so nice. That'd be really scary. I'll say I got a team that none of y'all said. I got OKC. I know Shea don't count, but I'm just looking at what they have around him. I think Jalen Williams, J-Dub, he can be a star. He damn near stole the Rookie of the Year last year. And Paolo had a great season, so that shows what caliber of player Jalen Williams was late into the season that really put him in that conversation. And I think he has a lot of room to grow and really be the premier wing on this team. Not to mention, what I've seen from Chet, dude can be a defensive monster. I think that not just what he showed in Summer League, but what he showed in college and what he's shown throughout his whole career. I know he's unproven. He has not played one actual NBA game, but dude is just – his potential is through the roof. Not to mention Josh Giddey, I think already his floor from what he's shown me so far is a high-value starter. He's already more than a role player. Had a great showing in the play-in last year. He's been nice as well. If in just the pieces they put around them, guys like Trey Mann, who I think can be a really good 6th man for them. Guys like Cason Wallace, who they just drafted, he can be something. Jay Will, I think he can be a part of their big rotation for the foreseeable future. And not to mention, Shea is their star. He might not be included in this anymore, but the guys around him, they play so well with him. We've already seen, and they've continued to grow together. And it doesn't really look like one of those things where, they're going to have to choose between this guy and this guy because he just doesn't fit with Shea. they fit. And I think when you're looking at who has the best young core, who's going to lead this team to winning around their star, and to me, that's OKC.
Let me ask you this. Yes, they have. I'm with you. But do the other players that are also under 25 drop that some? Because you still have guys that are under 25, like Aaron Wiggins. You still have guys like KJ Williams, Ousmane Dieng. I mean, he's pretty good. I won't say good, but he put in good minutes. Jared Butler. So like you have a good amount of other guys also that aren't really. They're probably gonna be pieces in terms of a trade at some point.
So to me, that's not going to drop them. I think having more, even if some of those guys aren't as good, I still don't think that they should be penalized. To me, it's just what do you have and how good is that going to make you? And the fact that some of those guys didn't pan out, it's just kind of a byproduct of having so much talent to choose from. But I just think that's their benefit for really committing to this rebuild and being able to bring so much talent in the door.
For sure.
Hey, real quick, before we get off this topic, man. Hometown bias, I don't care. Argue with me. Kobe White, Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, the new big three. We up in like 4 years, but like we up in like 4 years.
Y'all were trying to trade Kobe White just a few months ago.
We didn't though.
You wanted to.
When Patrick
I wanted everybody off my team like 4 months ago. Not 4 months ago.
Like
5 months ago.
Respectfully. Yeah, y'all need to commit to a rebuild before you talk about a new big three. Get rid of the current one
Kobe
first.
White,
get rid of the current one
Dalen
first.
Terry.
Get rid of the current. Get rid of the current.
Give us 4 years. 4 years.
Bro, get rid of Zach. Get rid of Vucevic and get rid of DeMar, and we'll talk about a new big three. But brother, we
will be back in 2025, man. Trust me.
Anyway, are we good on this topic?
Yeah,
I'm good.
All right. So if we're good on this topic, I know this is about to go long form, so please let us know what you think down in the comment section below. If you're here live or in the future, please be sure to leave a like on the video. It will help us greatly on the road to 200 subs, and it might be above 200 by the time you see this. So let's keep it going to the moon. Let's get to 300 before we even know it. With that said, we are going to move on to something that I know everybody is just so excited for. I put this in yesterday. Did not give you guys a ton of time to prepare. But to be fair, in my defense, I did become key holder just on Saturday. So there wasn't a ton of time between streams. We are going to go into what I think is going to be a fire segment. We're going to do some old-fashioned debates. The rule set here is pretty simple. I've made a bracket. There's 8 guys here, not including myself. I will not be participating. Each guy has a matchup. You will be split into pairs. I'm going to give you a topic. There is a topic pool. I'm not going to reveal it until it's time to go on stream, but the guys do know what the possible topics could be. I'm going to flip a coin. One person's going to be heads. One person's going to be tails. Whoever wins the coin toss, you are going to pick what side of the argument you're on. Whoever loses the coin toss, you'll choose, do you want to go first or do you want to go second? We start off, each person gets 1 minute for their opening debate. And then after each person does their 1 minute, each person has a 30-second rebuttal. Once they're done, the other 5 of you will take your vote on which person won the debate. Remind you, it's not which side you think is correct. It's who you think had the better argument. Once we figure out who that is, we decide our winner from there. If you guys want to continue and finish up the bracket in the next couple of streams, we can. We're going to try this out. But I think you guys will get a lot more of a flow to it once we get it going. With that said, Trent, you said you had to leave early, right? So Trent is going to go first. And Trent's matchup today is against Mo. So Trent and Mo, you guys are going to be the first. You guys are going to be the first 2 to go today. So I can't control the way the screen is. What I will say, you know how you can do it where we're all on the side and that the one person is like the main guy, but it's not full screen?
Yeah. Like that one?
Yeah. So whoever's talking, we're going to do that. So like when it's Trent's turn, he's going to be big. When it's Mo's turn, he's going to be big. So your guys'
Wait. Hold on. Let's establish who's controlling it now so we not just
Gabe is controlling it because he's the only
I can't control the screen.
I have
Yeah,
access, so I can do
Let's
it.
have Steph.
I got my
Steph.
hands aren't on it, so
All right, I got
someone
you.
else
I got
do
you.
it.
It's gonna be Steph controlling it.
And my laptop's acting weird right now, so I can't.
Steph, when you're debating, I'll control it just so you don't have to.
Okay. All right. With that said, I know Trent requested this. Brother, your wish is my command. I am going to give you guys all time who is better, Damian Lillard or Russell Westbrook.
Mo could be very diabolical.
With that said, the first name that I have is Trent. So Trent will be heads and Mo will be tails. I'm going to flip this coin virtually.
Okay, it's that one.
Are you sharing the screen too, or no?
And I think I know what he's going to pick, but I have landed on tails. Oh, wait, tails. That means Mo, you won the coin toss, I believe.
Oh, shit.
So, Mo.
Ooh, you could be devious right now, bro.
I'm not going to lie.
I need you to realize.
I'm going to pick Damian Lillard. I'll let him have his guy.
See, you almost just – because this is the flavor of the game, right? If Mo would have picked Westbrook, we know that's Trent's favorite player, and he would have had to argue why Dame is better than him.
So remember, too, it is about the argument itself. It's not like
who's going first in this one.
So that means Trent. You tell me, Trent. Do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
I'll go first.
Okay, so Trent's gonna go first. Trent, when I count down, you are going to have 1 minute to give me your opening argument of why Russell Westbrook is better than Damian Lillard in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's just throw these accolades out here real quick. 2017 MVP. Let's not forget they were a 6th seed during that season, and let's not forget name an MVP that was a 6th seed with that OKC roster. Half those players are still not even in the NBA. 9-time NBA All-Star, 2-time NBA All-Star Game MVP, 2015, 2016. In that All-Star game, he had 41 points in 26 minutes, and that's going against the best of the best. 2-time All-NBA First Team, 2016, 2017. 5-time All-NBA Second Team, 2011, 13, 2015, 2018, right? I will say, too, he made All-Rookie First Team in 2009, 2-time scoring champ. He's a 3-time NBA assist leader, and he's a 75th anniversary team. Now, in that 2012 year, that was his NBA Finals appearance, where he averaged 27 points a game, 6.6 assists, 6.4 rebounds at 23 years old. Now, I know you got people like Magic Johnson or just people in the media.
And that is time. That is time.
Oh, dang.
Hey, I still think you got a lot of good stuff in there, a whole lot of accolades, and you will have a 30-second rebuttal after Mo goes. So that's not all that you get to say. But now we are going to switch over to Mo. Boys who are on the panel, start considering now. Make sure, if you're not taking notes, make sure you have it in your memory what he said. We don't want to forget that when it comes to
Can I ask a question real quick? So, yeah. So he's going to go for a minute and then they choose? Or we get
to
you guys each get 30 seconds.
He goes for a minute and then you get a 30-second rebuttal to him.
Shit. So I should have chosen. All right, cool. I know next time.
So,
all right, we good.
So, Mo, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Damian Lillard, 7-time All-NBA, 7-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year. Also, an NBA 75 member. We talk about Dame. You have to talk about and it was one of our stream topics, one of the most clutch moments in the history of the NBA. And with that Game 7 shot against OKC. Say what you want about his playoff performance, which that is a big knock on him. He's one of the greatest talents we've ever seen in this league. And there's a reason why people consistently rank him towards the upper echelon of stars in the league. That's because he's proven himself to be that. He had a career year last year, 32 points per game, 7 assists, 37% from 3. He's great. He is a phenomenal shooter, one of the greatest shooters of all time, which Russell Westbrook is clearly. Damn, Jay. Oh, my goodness. I just assumed that was Jay. My bad. He's one of the greatest shooters of all time, obviously. He's also, again, a phenomenal talent.
All right, that's time. That is time. Brother, I'm not going to lie. You did waste a couple seconds talking about that.
But who was that?
It was Jay Old Ass.
It wasn't me. It was Trent. Was it Trent?
That nigga coughing like we about to lose him in 5 years.
Yeah. Hey, no, I gave you like 2 seconds because of that. Just because I'm like, hey, somebody coughing over him, that's not very fair. But it was only like 2 seconds. Now,
hey, that was Trent's game plan, bro.
After what Mo just said, it is back on Trent. Trent has a 30-second rebuttal where he can tell us why what Mo said does not make Damian Lillard better. And you are good to go in 3, 2, 1, and go.
In a 15-year career for Russell Westbrook, he averaged 71 games played average. And for Russell Westbrook, the way he plays, like Bo said, he's not known as a shooter. That's pretty incredible. He has 3 seasons back-to-back in all 82 games in 2008, 2009, 2010. It just shows his jeopardy. He's in his own lane with triple-doubles. No one else has done it. 11 out of 15 years in the playoffs, 1 NBA Finals appearance, 4 Western Conference Finals appearance. In those playoffs, he has 2,727 points, 874 assists, 794 rebounds, 28th in scoring, top 10 in NBA.
And that is time.
You got a lot in there.
He did get a lot of Trent. I'm very impressed by how much you're able to fit in, and I know it's because you got to know Westbrook's career stats and accolades like the back of your hand. There's no doubt in my mind. So this was perfect for you, but we have 30 more seconds to go, and it will be Mo's closing argument here of why Trent's take does not make Russell Westbrook better. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Regarding Russell Westbrook and Damian Lillard has never, and I mean never, been a negative contribution to his team when he's been healthy. You cannot say the same thing about Russell Westbrook. Over the past 4 years of his career, we've seen the decline in numbers. We've seen the decline in play. He's still a positive player overall, but we've seen just how much he's hindered his teams at times. During that Lakers tenure, some people wanted to put it all on him. I didn't, but it was a portion of it belonged to him. Damian Lillard,
it is time.
Damn, that 30 seconds went quick.
That 30 seconds goes real quick. I'll tell you, buddy.
30 seconds went quick.
Hey, listen, for when we're on future stream topics, y'all, this is gonna get y'all real good at being concise. Real good at being concise. With that said, we got myself and then the 2 guys next to me who just debated. So we will go down the line. I'm gonna let Garrett vote before Jay. How much of that did you miss?
You talking to Jay?
Did Jay hear me? Yeah.
No, I didn't miss anything.
Okay, you went off screen for a second, so I wasn't sure.
No, yeah, my camera was messing up. I heard everything.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Hey, wait, can we do something real quick? I feel like Jay shouldn't vote.
Why?
What the hell?
Because we'll have a weird number. I think that's kind of fair.
Okay, I was gonna vote for Trent.
Is Gabe not voting?
Oh yeah.
I'm not voting.
No. The reason why I say that, I mean, unless Jay doesn't choose my side, fuck him. But he's a Westbrook fan. He's a Westbrook fan. So it's like
I'll go picture.
Yeah, it's like
but it's about who's more compelling.
It's about
who you
better
align with.
yeah, but let's be honest.
It's
bro.
That's a Westbrook argument.
Okay.
That
bias
that defeats the purpose.
Okay, now I see why he said Jay shouldn't
literally
vote.
admitted that it's biased, then yeah, he shouldn't vote.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
actually, hold up. I think
Yeah,
I
feel
do.
like we should give a
think I
reason
do.
why we pick each one. Like
Yeah,
at least
I think I do. I think I do have to vote because that makes the numbers for a tie. We'll go like this.
Well, you only have to vote if there's a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be tiebreaker vote, but otherwise, y'all got it. So we'll start with Trill. 10 seconds. 10 seconds or less, everybody. Do not give me like 5 million years why, but just your vote and a reason why.
I got Mo because that closing argument sold me. When he said negative asset, as a Laker fan, I know what that was like. Yeah.
Okay?
I also got Mo. It's negative asset got me as well.
Give me Mo. Closing argument did it.
Damn, that was a strong close.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
John is so muted right now.
I'm sorry. So sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Mo. That closing argument that you came through with, it's just, as like Trill said, a Lakers fan. I saw it losing.
Crazy. I'm going with Trent. Mo, I did not like your closing argument. Me first, and I saw Russ was not the reason y'all was losing. Y'all was just ass. I think Trent brought up some nice accolades and stats for Russ.
Hey, yo, can I say
for me? I actually probably would have picked Trent just because I think both of you guys, I wasn't too fond of your first argument. I think both of you guys elevated it in the rebuttal, but I think like the way that Trent like kind of organized everything that he said, and he got it in like right in the nick of time as well. Like I feel like that was just about everything he needed to elevate his argument. That's at least why I would have picked him.
Hey, I will say this. Nah, good shit, Mo. I will say this.
You my boy, you too,
for sure. The negative acid part is crazy that people say that, because a lot of people say they agree with the take of the team just wasn't good enough around him, and so they go, "Oh, that was just a negative acid." But y'all also to say it's the team just wasn't good enough around him.
Two things can be true.
And
two things can be true. The team wasn't good, but he also wasn't good.
And at least from my perspective, when I said that, I was saying like it's not just on the Lakers. Like he was kind of a negative asset on other teams as well.
I could have brought up the
not every team. I'll bring up the Houston Rockets in 2020.
Bro, he had a efficient year on the Rockets.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't.
I'm sorry. That was kind of wrong though.
Bring it back in.
Like, see, that's
you think a take is. Hey, reel it back in.
That's when
you think a take is wrong. If you think a take is wrong, here's the beauty of Kia threes, right? Is we got to stream Wednesday, we got to stream Saturday, we got to stream all these days. So if you hear one of these things and you're like, that's a little bit egregious, boom, we got a stream topic for next time. But I think that's really the biggest.
I'm gonna be out of here, but that was a really good episode. That was a really good segment. I keep doing that shit. Good shit, Mo. And John, bro, that was the most hated shit.
That was Bubba Westbrook, bro. Bubba Westbrook.
Hold up, John. Let me just say this because I'm leaving.
Bubba Westbrook was.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this because I'm leaving, bro. Everybody just looks at that one performance that he shot 11 for 30, and like it acted like it was his worst performance like ever type shit. But like, bro, if you watch Russell Westbrook, bro, like
I remember watching Russell Westbrook, and I remember the Lakers just literally giving the Rudy Gobert treatment.
And like I said, that was a game he went 11 for 30, bro. But it's all right.
Yeah, is that not a bad performance?
One game describes everything, but it's all right though. It's cool. Good shit though.
This should have been a debate. Shit.
Y'all Lakers fans biased as hell, bro.
No,
bro. What are you talking about? This has nothing to do with, bro. No. Hold on. Sure.
No. Yo, go back to the show. Go back to the show.
Y'all talking about
reel it back in. Reel it back in.
Y'all have a good stream. Good shit, boys.
Thank you, Trent.
Yeah, for sure.
Why he say fuck me?
So, gentlemen, this right here, this is the beauty of the game. I think you guys got to look at the fact that what do people keep saying when they pick Mo? That closing argument was real strong. Dude, sometimes having the last word and having something to go off of is super helpful in situations like these. But with that, it's time for our second debate. We got Devin versus Jay.
Ooh,
I don't think I've ever seen Devin and Jay debate something on a podcast.
Fact.
So that's why I thought this would be a really interesting matchup to have here.
Bro, he's about to put me against Garrett. I just know what's about to happen.
You are against Garrett.
And it's about to be Kobe and Timmy. I know it.
Hey, bro, I would have fucking watched you in that argument, by the way. I wish I could
give us a good topic.
Bruh.
Okay, so Devin and Jay are going to argue to me which team was better, the 96 Bulls or the 2017 Warriors. I did not want to have a Bulls fan present in this debate. But so I'm going to have Devin as heads. Jay is going to be tails. And it is tails, which means, Jay, you're going to tell me which side would you like, the 2017 Warriors or the 96 Bulls?
Fuck. I'm going to have to go 96 Bulls.
Okay. And that gives Devin the 2017 Warriors, as well as the choice whether to go first or second.
I will be going second.
Fuck. All right.
Okay. So that means Jay goes first, and also somebody's keyboard is loud as hell. So please figure out your keyboard situation, sir.
That might be mine on the scuffed hotel setup. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That's perfectly fine. The scuffed hotel setup is a great
key holder bias.
You guys usually come at me for my shit, so hey. Anyway,
I hope you cook in this one. I'm hoping you cook.
Jay is getting ready. Jay has everything he could possibly ever need. And Jay, you're going to have 1 minute to tell me why these Chicago Bulls are better than the 2017 Warriors in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, so I think the Chicago Bulls are better than the 2017 Warriors because especially when it came to the playoffs, the Chicago Bulls had a way tougher run. I feel like the 2017 Warriors, yeah, they swept through the playoffs, but I feel like that's because their competition wasn't up to par. I mean, when it comes to the 1997 Chicago Bulls, I mean, they faced some, like, you know what I'm saying, some of the best competition out there. I mean, just to I mean, they had Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan was on the roster. Scottie Pippen. Um, you had Ron Harper, Dennis Rodman. This team was literally the dream team. I mean, like, this is the perfect team that you would want to assemble if you were a GM. You have guys that's assigned to playing defense, playing hard, being that anchor on the being a rebounder. Got Scottie Pippen, facilitator. Michael Jordan just out there getting buckets, and they were the best.
That is time.
Jay.
All right, Jay. It took you a second to get going, Jay, but
yeah, bro.
He was rolling.
Jay, I need a ferocious comeback in the rebuttal. I don't even know what Devin's gonna go with.
So we're gonna pass it off to Devin, and Devin, you are going to have 1 minute to tell me why the 2017 Warriors are better in the hotel. The Hamptons 5 in the hotel. Why are the Hamptons 5 better than the 96 Chicago Bulls? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Like you said, we're arguing who's better, not who played the greater competition. And the Warriors did their clean sweep of what they needed to do in that postseason. They went 16-1. The only game they dropped was a game against that Cleveland Cavaliers team in the finals. You can talk about competition. Point being is the team did what they needed to do, and they showed up when they needed to. This team was so good that you had two dudes on the team that no one could even decide concisely who was better between KD and Steph Curry. Both were good enough throughout the majority of the season and the majority of the postseason to be deserving of Finals MVP, not to mention the fact that you had a Finals MVP coming off of the bench. That doesn't include Klay Thompson. That doesn't include Draymond Green. And the fact that you had a bench that the sixth guy off the bench in terms of minutes was JaVale McGee, someone who's been a very good backup big on many Finals winning teams now at this point in time in his career. You had vets like David West and Son Livingston. This team was experienced, had guys that could lead at the top, had a Finals MVP off the bench. They had everything that they needed, not to mention the fact that it was a cohesive
And that
unit.
is time. So, man, Devin, they did have a pretty cohesive unit, but what we're really going to need to see is a cohesive rebuttal out of Jay if he wants to win this debate and really take out Devin. So, Jay, let me know. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so if you are ready, after listening to Devin's argument, you are going to have 30 seconds to tell me why what he said does not make the 2017 Warriors better than the 96 Chicago Bulls. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Well, first off, I mean, look, I know you said it's not about what they did in the playoffs, but that matters. I mean, when you have an elite team like that, your goal is to win a championship, and you're tested by some of the best teams in the league. You guys went through the Portland Trail Blazers, which was mid, Utah Jazz, mid, and the San Antonio Spurs. Kawhi got injured. The Chicago Bulls went through a harder comp. They faced Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway in the finals. I mean, like, come on. The Cleveland Cavaliers weren't even healthy, 100% healthy. I'm taking the Chicago Bulls every time.
And that is time. So I will say they played some pretty good teams, man. That might be a pretty valid point, but we'll see what the panel thinks because they're going to be up to vote on who won. After Devin gives me his 30-second rebuttal on why what Jay said does not make the 96 Bulls better than the 17 Warriors. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
You can argue the competition they played, but it does not change the quality of the roster, and it doesn't change the fact that we've seen teams win titles like my Toronto Raptors that still slip up at times and will drop games. Golden State did not do that. They did not play around with what they were doing in this postseason. They showed up with their experience. They showed up with their pedigree from their past championship, and they knew how to win. They knew not to mess around in the first, second, third, or even fourth round, that being the finals, only losing the one game. They showed up. Their stars came to play.
That is time. Hey, their stars did go to play, but it's time to pass it off to the stars of Key of Threes because we just had Devin and Jay give me their takes. So now we will start with looks like Jelson is going to be the first one to give his vote here. Welcome back, Trent. I don't know how much of that debate you caught. If
Yeah, I heard it.
You heard it all? Okay, then I will give you a vote in this as well. We'll start with Jelson. Once again, 10 seconds. Keep it real short, sweet, concise. Who won the debate and why?
Give me Devin here. I think Devin put it all together really well. Jay, you did start to, towards the end of your original segment, you started to get rolling, but the beginning of your first segment kind of killed you.
Yeah, I'm also going with Devin. I thought the rebuttal was better for both, but Jay, I feel like you missed, as a Bulls fan, you missed out on a lot of key things. The fact that Jordan and Pippen were the top 2 in all NBA votes that year, and they had 3 guys win awards that year, and they had 3 guys on all defensive first team that year. I feel like that would have definitely helped out your case, especially when you look at, like, bro, off the bench, having like Steve Kerr and Tony Kukoc, and they won. I don't even think you said that they won 72 games and won the title, which is the most ever in a single season. So there is a few things. You said that the goal was to win a championship, but both these teams won a championship. So I just feel like you missed out on a lot of key things, and I have to go with Devin.
Wow, I was looking at 97. I fumbled.
I know you said the 97 Bulls in the first part too, and I kind of knew you were cooked then. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I should have went. All right, my fault.
No, you good, Jay. You good.
Nah, I should have went with the 17, bro. I don't know why I decided to go old school when I don't know.
That's why I said
You're not even an old school dude, bro. That's what got me. Like,
yeah,
I was surprised.
Hey, he was alive during those years, though. So
I was 1 year old. Relax.
All right.
Okay.
That is
Hey,
so
Trent,
who won this
you
debate?
watched that series, bro.
Well, honestly, when I'm listening to both of them, just 10 seconds. I would go with, I think this is a clean sweep. So I don't even think anybody needs to explain. What's his name? I love you, Jay. But you just told us in the stream that you looked at the wrong thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yo, it might be a clean sweep, but just that was a good point, Jay, about competition though, because all them teams that the Warriors are facing, I don't think that they were probably
we gotta bias. We got to get bias out, bro.
Where's the bias coming from?
If he was looking at
where's
the
bias
wrong
coming from?
team again, like if he was actually looking at the 97 Bulls, the competition they played in 96, in my opinion, was way better than 97. So like that alone, it already
because you said Magic, and I was like, Magic, they didn't play them, and I was
they did in 96. They played the Magic, the Heat, the Knicks, not in that order, but then also the Sonics. But like the year after, they played like the Bulls and the Hawks and like.
Okay, so after that, I think that is 3 votes. So if we have one more vote for Devin, Jay is cooked. Mo,
hey, I'll take my respectfully. Good game, Devin. Good game. I'm gonna come back stronger next time. Don't worry about
Jay, you're not deep fried, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He smokes on the first topic. Then on the second topic, you told us more of what you told us before, and you didn't really have a real rebuttal. So I'm going with Devin. You're cooked, buddy.
I have.
Okay, so. With that said, John and Steph, did you guys have a different vote here? Just maybe say
no.
Yeah, I got the same vote.
All I was gonna say is I was gonna say I got faith in my dog Jay if he has preparation. I will say that. But
give me some. If I had prep,
hey, you still lost. Calm down.
This nigga think he
I take my own.
Hey, because you got to understand, if Jay has prep, that means Devin has prep too. So you got to frame it like that.
That's fine.
We okay. Let me see it next time then, bro. When you're key holder, bro, you can put yourself in a debate and you can give yourself all the prep time in the world. But first, you might have to win a mini.
He gonna try to cheat.
No, because when he had the chance to cheat, he still lost.
He didn't use.
I'm honest.
But guess what? Guess what? That's gonna bring us to our next debate, y'all. And the next matchup here is going to be JELSON versus John.
I want to see this.
So, the topic for JELSON and John is: who was a better teammate to LeBron, Dwayne Wade or Anthony Davis? Going to flip the coin.
I know John's answer.
It is tails. So, Mr. Lakers fan, tell me, which side do you want? Dwayne Wade or Anthony Davis?
I'd rather go with the right answer of Anthony Davis.
Okay. And Jelson,
That's
that
crazy.
will
I'm
put
not gonna
you-
lie.
I'll go second.
So Jelson wants to go
I think that's
second,
crazy.
and that means, John, once I start
Nah,
this off,
That shocked me.
you are going to have 1 minute to tell me why. LeBron's best teammate was Anthony Davis in 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right. LeBron James' best teammate was hands down Anthony Davis. And the reason why I got to say this is because out of all the teammates that we look at, this is his best all around teammate, not just a one dimensional player. We're talking about offensive, defensively, with the perimeter on the low block and rebounds. He could do it all. Anthony Davis could be as dominant as Dwayne was on the offensive end. But Dwayne Wade could have never even scratched half of what AD does on the defensive end. Dwayne Wade's never had any first team all defense. Anthony Davis has had twice. When we look at what Anthony Davis allowed LeBron to do, LeBron James came from being this athletic freak of just overpowering, getting blown by everybody. But now when he played with AD, he became a lot more of a versatile player. Like, you see him leading the league in assists. You see him doing other things that he doesn't necessarily just have to rely on strictly his athleticism, strictly just being bigger and stronger than everybody. And also, he gives
that is time. John, I think you gave a lot of compelling points there. I think having the teammate that was on your favorite team did help you out a little bit right there. But we are going to move on to Jelson. And Jelson, when you are ready, which is going to be now, you're going to be ready now. I'm telling you, you're going to be ready now. You are going to tell me why John is wrong, and LeBron's best teammate is actually D Wade in 3, 2, 1, and go.
If we want to look at the basics of it, Dwayne Wade and LeBron won 2 championships versus Anthony Davis's 1. We talk about the defensive liability as you were trying to push, but Dwayne Wade was always a consistent defender. You can say that he was never an all defensive player, but what I will also tell you is that doesn't show the quality defense he was always playing. He may not have been a all defensive player, but he was always going to provide solid defense. Nonetheless, the scoring potential he was bringing every single night, averaging 25.5, 22, 21, and 19. And on those years, as I said, 2 championships. He's 8-time All-NBA player, 3-time NBA champion, but that brings that winning resume. He won a championship before LeBron even got there. Dwayne Wade, as a ball player, knew what he was doing, allowed LeBron to be that athletic freak, allowed him to play his type of ball, but also allowed LeBron, a secondary playmaker and a secondary shooter, to really lock in and hone on
and
those.
That is time. That is time. I think you both are doing pretty well. This is a good matchup, man. I'm enjoying this so far, and I think both arguments are pretty valid. But John, all right, very quickly, you are going to have 30 seconds to tell me why Jelson is wrong and D Wade is not his best teammate. It's Anthony Davis in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, first thing first, you talked about the winning of a team. That Miami Heat team was far better than the Lakers team. So that cut point is I don't know what you're talking about with that. And you're talking about Dwayne Wade's like all selections of like all teams or whatever. Dwayne Wade had a 16-year NBA career. I hope Anthony Davis can get about half of that. We know he's not very great to stay in shape. You also talked about Dwayne Wade being a knockdown shooter. What Miami Heat team were you watching, brother? Dwayne Wade was a slasher, never a knockdown shooter.
And that is time.
30 seconds go freaking quick.
Hey, the rebuttal is fast, bro. But John, you can't let this debate slip away, bro, because it might go away even faster if in the next 30 seconds Jelson can tell us why Anthony Davis is not LeBron's best teammate. But it is D Wade, and John is wrong. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Consistency is the biggest availability, in my opinion. It's the best ability you can have in basketball. Anthony Davis does not have that, and he's injured all the time. And when he is healthy, there's those times where he's not putting up the numbers you would expect him to. Dwayne Wade, while not being a great shooter, had the ability to knock down a shot at times. He was a lethal mid-range shooter, and LeBron, at times, not you've seen the pictures. Dwayne Wade to LeBron, the alley-oop, the connection was intense. Dwayne Wade,
and that is time. The connection might have been intense, but these votes might be just a little bit more so. That was a good debate. I'm not going to lie. Before I even pass it off to the votes, my boy, Gel Pepper, you missed a prime opportunity. You said, Dwayne Wade, he might not have been all defensive. Brother, he was a 3-time all defensive player. That was a prime opportunity that you missed out on. But right off the bat, it looks like our first voter is going to be Trent. I don't know. Are you ready? If Trent is ready, then yes, Trent. You will go first and give me who won and why.
I'll say this. Jelson's rebuttal was kind of didn't really get me out there. But I will say the first thing that John said just threw me off, and I just didn't even want to listen to nothing else after that. And it was the Wade being one-dimensional. So I got to go just with Jelson off that.
That's crazy. You're not even talking about the debate.
That's the main part.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. He's not even talking about the debate.
No, he
didn't even listen to it. He didn't even listen to it.
These niggas are brothers, bro.
That's crazy.
I feel like he is.
That's a hater right there for you.
In his defense, I will say, I think that he can say that and be talking about the debate, because if a part of your debate he finds so egregious that it takes him out of it.
Wait, hold up. I heard everybody's debate. I heard Jelson's and I heard John's. I heard every single one of them.
You literally just said word for word. As soon as you said what you said in the beginning, I didn't even want to hear the rest of it. You literally just said it, bro. What are you talking about? I'm not mad. I'm just telling you. Debate the debate.
John.
Right to the food.
But my main thing is because y'all asked me the question was, if you're listening to debate and someone says something that throws you off, like Mo, he said some shit that caught y'all attention with Russell Westbrook. Y'all chose him, right? That's one thing that threw me off, so I chose Jelson. Now continue. What's the problem?
Hey, John, here's the thing, bro. John, you're only down 0-1. So
I was just saying, like, rate the whole debate. Don't tell me I'll stop listening.
And my thing is,
think about LeBron. He was down 3-1 and won a series. You got to think I am LeBron.
Bro. It's just a regular debate.
I'm just telling you.
Debating with the boys.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What's your vote, big dog?
You're not down 0-1. You're down 0-2. Actually, when I heard one dimensional and D Wade mentioned in the same sentence, and you weren't talking about offensively, that was a red flag, because I was like, what are we talking about? D Wade's not one dimensional. Also, Jelson brought up in his rebuttal, it was the last thing he brought up, the connection between LeBron and D Wade. In my opinion, that was the strongest. He could have went more in depth with that, but that was one of the strongest pieces of evidence for like D Wade, and I like that he brought that in and incorporated that into his rebuttal. So, big Jelson.
All right.
Yeah. So, I think it was a pretty solid debate. I think on both ends, like, you could almost make a few arguments either way. I think the thing that sold me though, I hate being in this position, because but I know I told you, John, like, think like you're LeBron, how he was down 3-1. LeBron never came back down 3-0 though, so I'm gonna have to put you down 3-0. And the only reason why is it was tough, but I think the last 5 seconds of Jelson sold me. And I know, like we said, he missed the all defensive thing, missed the one-dimensional thing, but also, like, just when I think of a team, you need chemistry and that same level. And I know LeBron and AD, they're cool and everything like that. But to me, like, I think LeBron has had the most chemistry with Dwayne Wade, probably of any teammate he's had over the course of his career. I mean, they're in the banana boat together. You know what I mean? And the fact that he rose to the occasion, like, every single year, essentially. I know the 2014 finals wasn't great, but I gotta go with Dwayne Wade, like, in my opinion. But I also think Jelson made a slightly more compelling argument in the last 5 seconds.
I'm gonna give you some hope here, John. You're not done yet. I'm giving you your first vote. I agree with some of the other members of the panel that said that they were thrown off a bit by the one-dimensional point with D Wade, but you brought it back in your rebuttal for me, so I'm going to give you a vote and give you another vote here to see if Steph and Jay can keep you alive.
Yo, real quick, before Steph and Jay go, I need all y'all to understand that we are talking about the context of the debate of D Wade versus AD. D Wade, he is one-dimensional compared to Anthony Davis's defense.
No, it's not. We're not talking about D Wade versus AD. We're talking about who gave the more compelling argument. That's
okay, and the argument is on. And who's the argument on?
John, real quick, John.
No, because I was gonna address it in my vote. So before I even say my vote, yes, the one-dimensional thing did throw me off because D Wade is arguably the best defensive guard of all time. One of the best defensive guards of all time. He's on, if I'm not mistaken, he's top 5 in blocks per game, if not top 5, or not per game, blocks total as a guard. So that's the part that threw me off, because you said like defense, he wasn't really there, and that part kind of threw me off, but you did reel it in a little bit. The reason I did go JELSON those last 5 seconds as well, but think about it. Everybody did say the connection, but the biggest part of that connection to me, D Wade showed LeBron how to be a pro. He showed him how to take what he's doing right now in Miami and going forward. And I think what Justin's point about that connection is the reason we have today's Bron. We have the Bron that we hold at the highest level.
Also, to add to that, Steph, the Wade is actually has the most blocks by a guard ever.
Oh shit!
So, yeah,
but
comparatively to AD's,
I don't know.
He's 6'4" to 6.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
That's my point.
Argue that.
But so what you want me to do? You want me to get on
guards
here
can't be good defenders
for 1 minute? No, see, bro. Now y'all not even understanding.
Bro,
what I'm
John,
saying.
It's not that serious, bro. It's just for fun. It's just
Yes,
fun.
but okay. But the thing is, I need y'all to at least understand the debate. Like, no. I didn't say Dwayne Wade is a bad defensive guard. No, compared to Anthony Davis, relatively, this nigga is a bad defender compared to AD. Period. Nigga,
that's crazy, bro.
Nigga, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
AD
that's crazy.
Okay, that's not crazy.
AD is a better defender.
At every single number in every single category defensively.
All right, fellas.
What
I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say is, you can add all of the clarity to that after the fact.
Yeah, true.
The thing is that when you were in your minute saying that,
I didn't say
that was not made clear.
It's true. I thought people
that's
just
part of the game.
To be honest, because it's part of the debate. But you're right.
Yes.
I just want to say, I feel like everybody. Well, I'm not saying everybody, but some of the people that voted JELSON are bringing like outside factors, not something that JELSON exactly said. So I'm gonna rock with John. I feel like John made a more compelling argument for Anthony Davis, and I just feel like John convinced me that Anthony Davis was LeBron's best teammate.
No,
personally, I'm a D Wade guy myself, but I really did like John's argument, and so I would have given my vote to John if I was tie breaking here. So this would have came down to 4-3 to the last second.
I will say this:
it was a very good argument. I think, even though to me, JELSON a little bit more to work with, just because I feel like that's my answer, but obviously John chose his side, so he thinks that's the actual answer. There was good stuff on both sides.
Let me say this: I think John messed. Why did you choose AD?
Because he's the best player. He's the best all-around player that LeBron's played with. He allows LeBron to play a bunch of different roles.
That was what took me. That's why I'm picking John, is because like when he was talking about like, oh yeah, it like allowed LeBron to play in new ways and unlock his game.
Yeah,
I feel like when it was like D Wade's team and LeBron came there, it kind of failed, and that was 2011 against Dallas. And when they really succeeded is just when it was like, oh, just let LeBron be LeBron, and like Wade has to kind of fit into that. But I feel like LeBron, like when he's talking about like, AD's game allowed LeBron to like play new ways and experiment with new things to be effective. For me, that was like, oh shit, like they for real just fit together that well without a lot of sacrifice on either side. And to me, that was a really good argument by John.
But does fit equate to better teammate though?
I feel like
it allows him to be multiple versions of himself. He can be the version of himself where he's just running the lane and you throw him the lob, or he's just that role. He's just going down the lane. Let me finish this real quick. Right. Or he can be the version of himself that he was in 2020, where he's the point guard bringing the ball down court. He's initiating the offense. He's not the one man. He's not the man's rolling in the lane. So yeah, LeBron can play multiple versions of himself, which usually would make it seem better.
And I do think that's to me that's subjective, but I like agree with that. So for me, it's like it gives him being able to like just fit together that well gives the team more options on the way they can move forward, and
Gabe,
that's going to allow for more mixed up on the court.
Let me respond to that real quick. You can say that he's allowed to be more versions of himself on the Lakers team, which sure, I'll give you that. He was the best version of himself next to D Wade. So
I mean, but that's also age. Age
I
is
will
huge,
say this.
though,
I will
guy.
say this too, and I don't know if there's any more to debates. And this is to John because we're gonna always go back and forth, and I love it. What did you say when you said I gotta give it a Mo? What's that one word that caught your attention?
Mo's last argument.
Exactly. And so what caught my attention was your first argument.
Okay, but the thing is, you
I'm
literally,
just
bro.
saying. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
okay,
And-
but
and-
Trent,
oh,
there's a
God.
difference. No, there's a
And
difference.
that's not me being biased.
Okay, that's
That's the
fine.
truth.
But the proof is there's a difference to you saying, "Oh, I heard the beginning of the argument and then I stopped listening because I heard something I didn't want to
No,
hear."
he didn't listen. Hey, in his defense, he didn't say he stopped listening. He said he wanted to stop listening. But
I
he
listened to the whole
That's
thing.
crazy.
He did keep listening. With that said, John, that was a strong showing, bro. If we wanted to continue this bracket and maybe do a consolation ladder, you have a really good shot at going all the way.
This might be the toughest battle. Hold on, I just realized who up next.
Good.
Let me lock
Yes.
in.
Yeah, we only got.
He said, "Hold on, let me lock in."
We only got.
Your bag stuff.
Hey, you know Garrett's coming at you.
Listen,
I know.
Bro,
That's
you
why I
know
had to
Garrett's
wake
coming
up
at
real
you,
quick.
Hey,
I had
I
to
will say
wake up
this.
like, hold on.
I will say this, Steph. I will say he only got a minute 30, so that's he only got a minute.
That shit's a
30.
disadvantage.
That is true.
Yeah.
For me,
You know,
I
yeah.
feel like it's gonna be that's a disadvantage for me.
well, Garrett, you know what else is going to put you at a disadvantage?
No,
Your
don't do
topic
it.
is going to
Don't
be
do it, bruh.
who was better,
No,
2013 LeBron or 2018 LeBron?
bruh, you're making me
Garrett,
gas up
talk about
LeBron.
it, Garrett.
Here's why.
Hey, you
And
know
here's
what?
why.
I'm gonna record
Here's
this.
why.
I
Here's
know why too.
Because
Yeah.
Garrett said, "Oh man, I'm a LeBron hater. I don't want to. I can't gas up LeBron." But Steph has also said in the past, "I'm a Laker fan, not a LeBron fan." And so y'all both have certain.
Oh no, I
animosities
still like
around
LeBron. I just say that in relation to Laker Nation.
And you guys are, and listen, you guys are both MJ GOAT people. I'm pretty sure. I know Garrett is, but Steph, you are as well.
Steph's like an MJ go. I thought he said LeBron was.
With that said, it puts you guys both in
I
a
gotta
position
elaborate on
where
that.
you probably don't want to be. So I'm going to flip the coin. Heads is going to be Garrett, and tails is going to be Steph. And it is heads. So Garrett, you tell me, are you going to be arguing for 2013 LeBron or 2018 LeBron?
This might be weird.
I love this topic too.
This might be weird, but I kind of wish I lost the coin toss because we'll see. We'll see what
Well,
Steph
can
chooses
you,
for
hold
that.
on. Can he defer and then pick who goes first?
I feel like it. I don't know.
I'll allow
That's up
it.
to key holder.
I'll allow it.
It's like
Shit,
when you
I
make
don't
the
even
shot
know.
before. It's like when you're playing pickup.
I'm not
bro.
going to defer because I feel like I can argue more things for one than the other. So give me I'll argue for 2013 LeBron.
Okay, he's gonna argue for 2013. To me, that's like when you're playing pickup and you like make it and you're like, do you want pick or do you want ball? So
Steph, you
that's
won a
how-
2013, bro, didn't you?
So
Yes,
he
I
picked
did.
he
Yes,
picked
I
he
did.
picked
I don't know if
2013
he can-
LeBron. But I think honestly the more important thing here is, has the person who's gone first won any of these debates?
Not sure, but just know Garrett's going first.
Mo, did you go first?
Yeah, I know.
So I asked, did I go first?
It was
I don't remember.
No, Mo
Trent,
went second.
I did go
John,
second.
and yeah.
Yeah. So the person who went.
But-
So yeah. Honestly, now Steph. So you get to pick. Are you gonna go first or second?
He said he's going second.
So yeah. That's honestly might end up being that might be the bigger advantage. So that's why it's, hey, do you want pick or do you want ball? With that said, let's get Garrett full screen here. Not full screen, but you know what I mean. The way we had it for the other debates, like so. And Garrett, you are going to have 1 minute. You're going to tell me why 2013 LeBron was the best version of him in 3, 2, 1, and go.
When you think about 2013 LeBron, you're thinking about arguably one of, if not the greatest individual regular season we've ever seen. This guy should have been, in most people's eyes, the defensive player of the year. He was all defensive first team. He was second in defensive team votes, and he won an NBA championship, and he was the league MVP. And a lot of people could say that he should have been unanimous MVP if it weren't for one biased New York writer that picked Carmelo Anthony first overall. And you're thinking about this dude had a higher PER that year than anyone's career average ever. His BPM, same thing. VORP rating, same thing. Everything that goes into impact moving forward, you got to give LeBron that edge. And in the playoffs, this man turned up. I know we talked about game 6 where Ray Allen had a huge shot, but LeBron also brought them back in that game prior to that. I know he missed a shot before that, but in game 7, he definitely delivered. And that's why they ended up winning the NBA championship that year. And they won 66 games as well. A 27-game win streak in the season, all led by him at the helm of it. Need I say more? I even got it under a minute. So.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I had to deliver.
That boy Garrett in his bag.
Hey, Garrett, you're in your bag.
Garrett, hey, yeah, y'all. Garrett, he fools you, y'all. Y'all were not familiar with his game. We thought Mr.
I'm familiar
over here, but
I'm familiar.
Steph, with you up here, you were going to have 1 minute to tell me why 2018 LeBron was even better. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Not even considering the playoffs, because everybody talks about the playoffs when we're talking about 2018 LeBron. This man had to carry a garbage, and I mean garbage, Cavaliers team. Now, when we get to the playoff run, that playoff run was marvelous to watch from start to finish, even though they lost to the Golden State Warriors. But we know that kind of team that was. In a Game 7 win, he had the most in playoffs history with 45. Most in a Game 7 road, 35. That's above Shaq. That's above Sam Jones. I know you guys don't know who right below Sam Jones. I know you guys don't know who Sam Jones is, but he was a bucket in the playoffs. And he was a player that led both teams in outright points, rebounds, assists, all in Game 7 in playoffs in the Eastern Conference Finals, semifinals, and the finals. He was hooping all season long. And again, I have to add, this team was garbage. The Cleveland Cavaliers were horrible in 2018. No Kyrie.
And
Kevin Love was hurt.
That is time.
Hey, Steph, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It is what it is. You know who I'm talking
crazy.
about.
It is what it is.
I want to make about that.
Steph said that the Cleveland Cavaliers were terrible. But I think one of you guys is going to be praying on a terrible argument from the other to come out of here as the victor. And so Steph is probably hoping this is going to be that, because Garrett is going to have 30 seconds to tell me why Steph is wrong and 2018 LeBron is not better than 2013 LeBron. In 3, 2, 1, go.
His team was horrible because he shipped out half his team at the deadline. Derrick Rose goes to the Wolves. He dominates in the playoffs. Dwayne Wade goes to Miami. He cooks in the playoffs. If you think about 2018 LeBron, how many times do we see him walking on defense, defensive lapses, not caring in the world? He did a lot against the Pacers and a lot against the Warriors. At the end of the day, he did not cap this off with a championship, and 2013 LeBron did. He had a weak run, too. Best players in the teams he played, Victor Oladipo, DeMar DeRozan, a rookie Jason Tatum, or maybe Terry Rozier. I can't give him the same credit as 2013 LeBron. Simple.
That is time. He said simple.
Simple.
Yes, you got it.
Hey, them boys cooking.
You got something to bounce back from, but this is a real good debate so far. And we know
Turn up, Steph.
Through these debates, there has not been a person to go second who has lost. So we will see if Steph can continue that trend in 3, 2, 1, go.
Wouldn't y'all be walking around on defense too if you score or assist on 55 points per game through the Eastern Conference of the playoffs? I don't care who you're playing against. The playoffs is the playoffs. Those are the toughest teams in the NBA, in the league, that you're playing against for 7 games. I don't care who it is. You're not going to tell me the top 8 players in your conference are weak. I don't care if the teams look weak relative to LeBron, but that tells you how good LeBron was and how he blew through them. And we're not going to ignore the fact that rookie Jason Tatum was a very good player. But even past that, he had the most points in a single playoff.
So we will unfortunately not be able to get past that. Whether you guys want to count the most points in a single playoff run is up to you, because it was after time. But this is a democracy, so if you choose to take,
you're going crazy, Gabe. I'm not gonna lie. With these little transitions are going wild.
If y'all choose to say, "Oh, from time his last sentence counts," or if time is straight time, that's damn near subjective. But Dude, that was really good. That was fire.
Really
Good.
I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know how you guys are gonna vote, but all I'm gonna say is like that was a good debate. I did
Yeah,
as
that
good
was
as I
tough.
could, and I feel like Steph did as well, so that was a good one.
It sucks because I
So-
wanted 2013, so I had a bunch of 2013 facts.
I was thinking about it because everyone who wins second has won, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Mo, tell me, who won this debate for you?
All right, man. Regardless of my personal feelings about who's better, I'm gonna give this debate to Steph, and here's why. When Steph rebutted what what Garrett said about the defense and added in the point that I think he said 55% scored or assisted on in the Eastern Conference
points
Finals.
per game.
55 points per game. Yeah, that's what he said. That was like, yo, that was a real good rebuttal. On top of that, I'm gonna count it only because he got the sentence off before you said time. Damn, what did he say? I'm drawing a blank on what he said last, but what he said last also. Oh, it was most points scored in a playoff run. Was that what you said last?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, it was the most outright points in play. Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm giving it to him because he did start the sentence before you said time. That was also a great point. So my vote's going to Steph.
Honestly, I'm torn. So will you guys allow me to come back to me at the end or no? If I get my answer, I'll give my answer right now.
You can defer. Now you can defer.
If I can defer,
if you're on the fence,
because I'm really on the fence. I swear right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So Jay.
All right, so I just want to say first off, Steph, I really wish you brought up the 2013's comp because I'm not gonna lie, 2018's comp was better. The only player that I would say that 2013 LeBron played was Paul George in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I guess the Spurs. But I would say that's what I really wish.
I guess the Spurs is crazy. who's your vote, bro?
Timmy D was 35. Timmy D was 35. Come on, but I'm not gonna lie. Garrett was more compelling, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Garrett was more compelling. He brought up a lot of facts that really like convinced me that 2013 Bron was the better player. Even though personally I've been vocal saying 2018 Bron is better, but I'm going Garrett.
All right, Trent.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first, man, I'm kind of torn, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
I would say this. The first time Garrett spoke and he started using BPE and all this other fucking shit, I said, bro, I'm just gonna give him an L because of that shit. Like seriously, like those like but like he was shitting, man. Bro, I don't have an answer right now. Bro. I don't have a fucking
Okay,
put him after me. Put him after me.
All right. Devin, let me know.
You know, I'm gonna give an answer here because we got too much indecisiveness. I am giving Garrett my pick here.
Damn.
The opening argument was the strongest of it for me, but the rebuttal did help his case. I liked Steph's argument about the defense and how he had to carry so much on the offensive end, but I'll give credit to Garrett's argument for the two-way impact that LeBron had that year and the amount of accolades that he did accumulate and did nearly almost accumulate as well with the additional depoys. So I'll give Garrett my vote.
Okay. Trent, you are spitting when he brought up all the BPM and he brought up VORP, and I was like, okay, this is tragic. But I will tell you that
was like a 2-second part of the whole argument.
It's like the smallest bit, but like it stuck out the most. But I'm gonna give Garrett my pick simply because of the fact that his rebuttal was stronger in my opinion, and also I feel like it was almost no fault of Steph. Like Steph was just the talent level, in my opinion, there was more to go off of for the 2013 versus 2018. So I got to give it to Garrett.
Damn, I'm not gonna
lie.
What's the vote right now?
It's
3-1. 3-1 me.
Okay.
Shoot, I can't vote 3-1 lead.
All right, man. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still torn. And Garrett sold me at first because I don't know what all them VORP and all that. I don't know what all that is, but I know what some of that is, and that shit is impressive and all that he did. So like he sold me on that. But I think that I'm not with the most positiveness of the world. Steph gravitated my heart when he said, "Wouldn't you do that on defense too if you had to do everything on the court?" So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go with Steph for this one.
I think just before Trent goes, I think John had a hard time choosing because he's like, man, we're just all like glazing LeBron right now. He's like,
both. Can I choose both? Can I get both around?
It was like an overload.
I'm just over here. I'm still.
Bro said, I'm in euphoria, dog. I love it here.
He's in his safe space.
Hey, I'm gonna be up late tonight, texting the Discord like, wait, you know what? Actually, Garrett was right.
I was gonna be thinking about it at night. That's crazy.
Man,
it's still not over.
Listen, I think Gary was awesome, man. I don't think Gary just knows, hoops and what he's talking about and shit. But I'm just gonna go with this one. And when we look at this roster, if I got Channing Frye on my team, if I got Kyle Culver, Rodney Hood.
Culver was an all-star at one point.
You know fucking Rodney Hood?
Hey, bro. He was an all-star with your boy.
Bro, he had Kendrick fucking Perkins.
You not fucking with Perk?
Listen, this is
y'all
like,
seen Perk Drill?
I think I would have went with Garrett. I would have went Garrett.
Percent, you want one?
Because he's talked this shit. But just the fact that LeBron carried that team, we gotta go with my man TV.
Oh my god, bro, it's kind of crazy.
I feel kind of fleeced on that, but whatever.
Big time break.
Bro, this debate is about LeBron, and only one player in the NBA Finals has ever come back from 3-1.
Not funny.
This debate was fire, yo.
Hey, I will say that I think that personally should be a video.
Yeah, that was a great debate. And honestly, here's the thing: is all these debates, bro. Think about this. This is some of the most like streamlined TikTok mind ever. But that's content. That's behind the scenes type stuff. So we can talk about that more later. What I'm going to talk about right now.
So I break this, man.
Is the fact that Garrett won, bro.
Damn, he just gave that quick. Damn. I thought he was going to lead into that.
Steph. That was a fire argument. Your rebuttal. I understand. Literally, like a lot of the picks on you is like, yeah, I wouldn't try on defense either if my team was that. I think when I hear about persuasion, bro, it's like your facts mixed with your emotion. Dog, you got the emotion side on lock, but dude, Gary just gave so much information, and in the time he was allotted, he just got so much shit out there. And that was on minimal preparation too. Like we had the topic pool, but that was spontaneous. And bro was just fact after fact after fact after fact. And I'm like, holy shit. And then he got done with the first one. He said, I don't even need the whole minute. And I'm like, this dude just gave me like fucking 2 minutes worth of info. Crazy. And then we get to the 30 seconds and he says, that shit is simple. And I'm like, damn. His confidence, the confidence he had in his argument mixed with just how much raw info he got out there, that was all accurate. It's really what pushed it over the edge.
It's a really good point.
Can I add a point though? Is Steph? Everybody's adding and saying that your point of wouldn't you guys not try on defense? For me, it was like that almost did the opposite effect. When I was younger, I was always told to like not bring up the bad things, but like the emotional point of it was like got people, and for me, it's like. I don't know.
Damn, nigga, 60 points.
Yeah, it's like.
Hey, I will say this. Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't say that in a debate, like, but because it kind of just like, wouldn't you not like, it doesn't really make a like good point, whatnot. But I mean, that was a really good debate. Good shit to Garrett. Good shit to TB. Yeah. I think we should do more. I would say this, man. I can't believe I lost because of one word.
Technically, I won because of 2. So
I think technically, bro. Honestly, I think John lost because of one word too, because he said one dimension. If you consider that a hyphenated word,
John lost.
That's what made this debate just like crazy because I don't think there was one thing you could point at with us. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like yeah, I know people brought up like for me like the BPM thing or whatever, but I don't think that was like a wow, like that killed the argument to an extent. Yeah.
Maybe same with like my rebuttal. I don't see that. I don't see how it kills it per se, only because it's more like well, you just heard that, so now understand why he didn't do that.
I will say this though, everybody's a little bit different judge. Like I judge a little bit just like what catches my attention, what caught my, like if you say some dumb shit, like that's, you know what I'm saying? And the BP shit, like, bro, that's like good shit to say, but like say for like on like first take, niggas will look at you like, what are you talking about? And because they don't even know that shit, like, you know, so like we're talking mainstream. Nigga, they're gonna look at you like, what are you talking about? Even though,
bro,
like,
I just realized BPM is box plus minus, right?
Yeah.
I had no idea what the fuck that was when you were saying. I was like, what the fuck is
when he first said it, I thought it was blocks per minute.
I was like,
blocks per minute.
Now, blocks per minute is an insane stat.
No, beats per minute, like heartbeats. I was like, what the fuck is that stat?
Per minute,
bro. That's all I could think of. I didn't realize that shit meant box plus minus.
Give a little insight to
that's crazy.
We came up with the Gabe Keyholder. Thank you, Gabe, being a great keyholder. Came up with these and didn't tell us which one we got. So for the chat out there, and everybody watching, man, this was all off like the dome. You know what I'm saying?
Off
so
the noggin,
you know what I'm saying? So
ball
chill out,
notes,
man.
Real
So
ball
chill out.
And not to like talk about myself here, but like in all fairness, Gabe did kind of screw me by giving me straight up the LeBron topic when I said, "Don't give me LeBron." You know what I mean?
Did I screw you that hard? Because you won.
But you
I know,
chose
but like
the right answer, though.
it was like
watch your mouth,
the one I was
Gabe.
wanting the least, I would say.
You watch your mouth.
Listen. I think that was some really good debates, I will say. So the bracket that I have up as follows. If we want to continue this into future streams, the next round of matchups is in the second round, Devin versus Jelson and Mo versus Garrett. And if we did a consolation ladder, losers bracket round 1 would be Jay versus John and Trent versus Steph.
Yeah,
I think that's
if we do continue, since I will not be there on Wednesday, may I announce who I select to take my place?
Wait, because you can continue your matchup on Saturday, bro. It can be fluid. It can be that's a bridge we will cross when it comes to it. Because listen, Justin,
actually,
I'm not gonna be the key holder that day because it's game time. It's game time. And it's time to make a new key holder.
The transitions, bro.
Today's, you know, if I'm key holder, you know I'm coming with the fire on the transitions. But while we are here, if you are watching, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and let us know in chat or in the comment section what you thought about these debates, who you would have taken, and why. But we are going to move on to today's mini game. In the meantime, after somebody mutes their phone, to our game today, Trophy Tussle. Real simple game here. Each round, there's going to be 7 rounds as there are 8 contestants, and there's going to be 1 man left standing at the end. Every round, I will give you an award, possibly MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, etc., etc. And I will start with 2023, and I will ask you, who won that award? You guys are going to let me know. I'm going to say, okay, once you get the right answer, we're going to move to the next person. 2022, who won that same award? And we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep going back in time. The way eliminations are going to work, when somebody gets an answer wrong, I'm going to say, that was not the correct answer. The person after them has to then get that answer correct. So say Mo gets an answer wrong, it's going to go to Jay. I'm going to ask Jay the same question I asked Mo. Who won that award? If Jay gets it right, Mo is eliminated. We move to the next award next round. If Jay also gets it wrong, I'm going to say that was also incorrect. I'm going to give you the right answer, and we'll move on to Devin with the following year. Mo is safe. So it's like knockout style. If the person behind you makes it, you're out. So there is a chance where you can miss one and be saved. So it could get a little bit tense in here. But like I said, once one person is eliminated, we do move to the next award. 1 elimination per round. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. So with that said, let's get right into this. Do we want to flip up the order of the screen at all? I don't have control over that. I don't know if anybody wants to do that.
I mean, one of us would have to do it, and we participating, so I don't know.
That's true. That is true.
Tell me the order if you want it to be a specific order. You tell me.
You can pick we could all pick a number 1 to 30, and whoever's closest can pick the order, maybe.
No. I'm gonna go random number generator on this.
Ooh.
For sure.
With all 8 numbers.
Yes, it's gonna be 1 to 8. So, based on your current positions, don't
hold
move
on, real quick.
I'm always number 1.
If the number's 5 and somebody picks 3, somebody picks 7, and how do we do that?
You're not picking numbers. You're not picking numbers. So yeah, you guys are gonna be 1 through 8. So I'm gonna just let you know what the order is, but don't move it until I say everybody. So I got 1 to 8. The first number I rolled was 8, which means Trent is gonna go first. The second number I rolled was 4, so Jay will be going second. Third is going to be John. So we have so far Trent, Jay, John. Next is going to be 5, which is Devin. So Devin will be 4th. Then we got 1. Garrett will be 5th. And then 6. Let's see. We already got Jay. Next will be JELSON. And then for the last spot, we are between
Mo and Steph.
Steph and Mo. All right. And then next is Mo. And then Steph will be last. So the order is Trent, Jay, John, Devin, Garrett, JELSON, Mo, Steph.
So you said Trent who?
Trent is first. Second
Jay,
is John.
John.
Oh no, yeah, Jay, then John.
Damn, I gotta go first.
All right. So we are in order.
Easiest, though, to be honest.
I don't even know, but I'm just let's go. Let's just go.
He's like, let's do it.
You better hope it's an easy one then.
Let's just fucking go.
It's gonna get harder as we go. I already got the order of the rounds.
Wait, time out. I'm sorry. Okay, so I go. Just go.
He's gonna give you a trophy, and it starts from this past year, and we just keep going.
Okay.
So, Trent.
Yes.
Who was the 2023 MVP?
Bro. Okay, Joel.
Joel Embiid is the correct answer. So now we go to Jay. Who was the 2022 MVP?
Nikola Jokic.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay.
That is correct. John, who was the 2021 MVP?
Nikola Jokic.
All right. Devin, who was the 2020 MVP?
That is a Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Garrett, who was the 2019 MVP?
What Devin said, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
All right. JELSON, who was the 2018 MVP?
James Harden.
Mo, who was the 2017 MVP?
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, Trent gave it away, bro. And for the first round, Steph, who was the 2016 MVP?
You just heard his name. You already know. Steph.
Oh, that's actually fire.
That's actually funny.
Wow.
It's back around on Trent.
You a hating ass nigga, bitch.
Goddamn right.
Trent, who was the 2015 MVP?
2015 MVP. Nigga, Steph.
That's correct. Jay, who was the 2014 MVP?
Shit. Oh, it's KD.
It is KD. It took you a little bit longer than I probably should have.
Nah, I got a list in my head. My fault. I had to go down.
All right, John, who is the 2013 MVP?
My glorious LeBron James.
Nigga,
Zip it up.
get it out your mouth.
Yeah, you got to zip it up. But we'll zip over to Devin, who is the 2012 MVP.
That was another LeBron James MVP.
It's funny how this thing works, huh, Gary?
All right.
It's funny how this thing works.
It's funny, I see John did it there. The RNG just knows it, man. Do I even need to say his name? But here he is, Derek Martell Rose.
Hey, last name.
That might be incorrect just for saying Martell, but we will move on.
Gary, you know it's crazy. It's crazy. It does the same thing for my turn.
Wait, what year?
Yeah,
what year are we on?
crazy.
Wait,
That
what
is
happened?
crazy.
JELSON, who was the 2010 MVP?
Dude, this one I don't know, but I'm just gonna guess. I don't even know if this player ever won MVP. Give me LeBron.
You don't know.
I was gonna say a different player. I was gonna say a different player, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, never mind.
Everybody held their breath. I swear.
I was like, he's gonna get it wrong.
Okay,
that was crazy, Jelson.
Mo, who was the 2009 MVP?
LeBron James.
Hey.
Steph, who was the 2008 MVP?
Come on now.
Again with this shit, man.
Come on now. Kobe Dean.
Crazy.
It's
It's
Okay,
crazy, man.
and we are back around. Trent, who was the 2007 MVP?
I remember.
So, how much time I have left?
There's not really a clock, but
okay,
I'll press you if you go for it.
Okay, I got you. Bro, I know this. I fucking know this because he played for the fucking he beat my team. Is it Tony Parker?
It is not Tony Parker.
Damn.
He was not the MVP. But Jay, if you can tell me who the 2007 MVP was, then Trent is eliminated.
Hey, respectfully, Trent, you getting packed up, my nigga. That's Kevin Garnett. That is
Hey,
Kevin.
yo!
You're so confident.
No way you were so confident. No way you're that confident.
Wait.
Dude,
That's
no
not-
way you're that confident.
Jay,
Yo!
are you for real?
That is the funniest shit.
Wait,
Hey,
AG?
Listen.
Hey man,
listen.
I don't even think John needs to answer.
Bro.
I think Jay just needs to be eliminated for that.
Bad, bro.
That was bro.
That's
That's fucking hilarious, bro.
Bro, let's reel it back in. Here's my dirty ass shoe because you stink.
He was so loud and wrong, bro.
He was so right.
Jay,
I really thought she's gonna get that right, Jay. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Jay just
I had
like
full
Jay
confidence in
Jay
this.
said, bro. He said you getting packed up, and then TSA came in and stole that.
I would
got
have
lost
lost
on
bread
that
if I
play.
bet on you, bro.
Wait.
Who would've
Wait.
had-
Are we done with MVPs
No.
now? Because
No, we're not.
We're still
We're
going.
not. We're not. We're still going. Trent is safe. The 2007 MVP was Dirk Nowitzki.
That's so crazy.
And
I at least
that-
get why
so-
Trent said Tony Parker because he was fine.
No, I get
But
that. It was Jay's confidence that really just.
that shit.
What happens there then?
So that's a knockout style. Trent is safe. He was on the fringe. So it was Dirk Nowitzki that year, and now we move on to 2006.
That boy
John,
broke
who was the
layup.
2006 MVP?
Yo, we're gonna talk about someone who did not deserve an MVP because it should have went to Kobe that year. It was Steve Nash.
And Devin, who was the 2005 MVP?
Give it to me back to back. It's another Steve Nash.
All
So
right, then
fragile.
you guys are
So
both
crazy.
correct, which
So-
brings us to Garrett with 2004.
Jay, I'm gonna educate you, my guy. This is Kevin
This
Garnett.
is
Kevin Garnett.
I had it mixed up after Steve Nash year.
All right.
It's too long ago.
You
We
good,
get it.
Jay? You good,
Yeah.
Jay? You good, man?
So,
Bruh.
It's 20 years to be fair.
Jelson, let me know who was the 2003 MVP.
This is the year I was born, so I could be completely wrong. But is it Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh my goodness.
But he
I
was
got
just
it.
born,
It
bro.
is
He's like
not-
he's
it
a
is
19.
not-
I have no idea. I'm not
It
gonna lie
is
to you.
not- It was not Shaquille O'Neal in 2003. But Mo, if you can tell me who was the MVP in 2003, Jelson is getting packed up.
I like how this lines up.
No, that
One of
is
my
kind of
favorite players
crazy.
of all time. The big fundamental, Timmy D. Bye, Jelson. Go back to middle school.
He just waved you off, Jelson.
Here,
You gonna
I'll
take
move
that as
Hey,
a
Justin
win?
what
to the
I'll
back.
say is that it was the year I was born. I don't know.
Nah,
And
we
what
got-
I'll say
I'm-
is,
hey,
when-
you gotta
when-
respect
what
that.
I'll say is you lost.
Damn.
Wait, I have a
Damn,
question.
Jay.
So is Jay still in then or no?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, Jay-
He's in.
I'm still here.
Yeah, Jay-
That is-
It's like
Jay's
knockout.
Chill, Garrett. Chill, Garrett.
Okay, so it's like you have. So he just missed the opportunity essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
knockout. The person behind you has to get it right for you to be out.
That's why I was confused when he said the 2007. I was like, did John just not get a chance, or I didn't know how that worked.
Hey,
Okay.
shout out to you, Jay.
So yeah,
Get Monica T in.
Jay inadvertently did save Trent, and that puts Trent still in the game.
Are we doing
So,
MVP still?
No, so that is the end. That is the end of the MVP round. 1 of them per round. Jelson, buddy, it's been fun, but now you get to watch the rest of the game.
Yo, can I make a quick piss break real quick? It'll be less than 30 seconds, I promise.
Hey, you ain't got.
Well, then we might.
In all fairness, he's not up anyways.
In all fairness, I can hear y'all. Never mind. I'm gonna stay. So I'm gonna thug it out. I'm not Mo.
The next round, we will start with Steph because Mo just finished up that round.
Mm-hmm.
Round 2 is going to be Defensive Player of the Year. So, Steph, who was the 2023 Defensive Player of the Year?
Jaren Jackson Jr. Well deserved.
That is correct. And it goes to Trent. Who was the 2022 Defensive Player of the Year?
That was the fucking most the dude that did not deserve this at all. Let me not say that. He played from Boston. My man, smart.
I was about to say if the guy from Boston did not get that, that'd be
it's funny how this shit works.
But, Jay, who won the 2021 MVP?
I'm not gonna lie. We all know this guy did not deserve that shit. It's Rudy Gobert.
It isn't hilarious how this works. But John, who won the 2020 Defensive Player of the Year?
Pretty sure that was Giannis, right?
That is correct.
Okay, good.
Devin, who won the 2019 Defensive Player of the Year?
It's another carry job year by Rudy Gobert.
All right. Whoa. That is correct. On to Garrett. Garrett, who won the 2018 Defensive Player of the Year?
Hey, I'm going to just retweet exactly what Devin said. Rudy Gobert.
Too many,
this
bro.
Is true.
Stop hating,
so,
bro.
We are on to Mo, who is back from his piss break. Welcome back, Mo. Who won the 2017 Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, just want to let you know, Steph, nigga, I could hear you too. So fuck you. Give me Mr. Stomping Nigga Out, Draymond Green.
This nigga's crazy.
That's a crazy nickname.
That's a tough
That is the correct
nigga out, Draymond Green.
Accurate though.
That is the correct answer.
Mud hole through the nigga chest.
Stone Cold Draymond Green. But Steph, it is back on you. Who won the 2016 Defensive Player of the Year?
It's like I know who won the year before, but like,
ooh,
I'm gonna go Kawhi.
That is correct.
Okay.
And that'll bring back around to Trent. Trent, who won the 2015 Defensive Player of the Year?
Okay. All right, I'm back on track. You're muted.
You're
He's
muted.
bro.
Oh shit. Yo, fuck.
We'll talk about my piss break.
Yeah, Trill said he wasn't gonna do it.
Was it the claw?
Yeah,
You said the claw?
Yeah.
That is correct. Jay, who won the 2014 Defensive Player of the Year?
Gee. I'm gonna have to go with 2014 was kind of early, so I don't really want to say him. 2014, fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know this, bro. Could it possibly be like who the fuck said this? Not Kawhi didn't do Draymond, because I don't know, bro.
Well, unfortunately, Jay, you are on the chopping block because, John, if you can tell me the 2014 Defensive Player of the Year, Jay is up and out of here.
I heard you too, fuck boy.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, Jay, what'd you say earlier, Trent?
Yo, chill out. You don't know that, John.
They're not getting shit wrong.
I'm just asking what you said.
John, you don't know it, bro. Stop playing.
I do know it, bro.
What year are we on?
2014.
Okay, cool.
John knows it.
It's the ugliest nigga on earth. Joking.
Respect. One of my greatest centers on my team, bro. Respect him.
Bro, I was studying that shit.
Hey, Knicks legend, by the way, Jay.
Chill.
Knicks
Chill.
legend, Joe.
You straight dog shit on the Knicks. Don't do that.
Bro, what I am going to tell you is It's been fun playing with you, Jay, but you keep saying every time. You say, I'm going to come back and win next time. But
man, there's a lot of motherfuckers that win awards.
You be losing earlier and earlier, bro.
Jay and JELSON, bro. Jay and JELSON are the MVPs of the Never Will Be Keyholder Club.
At least I'm improving, bro. At least I'm improving.
I got keyholder.
Last is improving, nigga.
Yeah, how the fuck is last improving?
You
bro?
can't really.
No. Like my average has been getting better.
Damn.
Shit.
Hey, but listen,
you
gotta listen. JELSON had a prime opportunity today because, motherfucker, he wasn't beating me. So, hey,
that's crazy, bro.
Way to boost your own ego.
Hey, I'm sitting up here, Mo. You tell me when you sit up. maybe Wednesday, but
the heat is rising.
Won't be Wednesday. I'll be out of here Wednesday.
Round 3. round 3 is going to be Rookie of the Year. So we just went off on John doing some packing. So we will start with Devin. And it's funny how it ends this way because Devin, who was the 2023 Rookie of the Year?
Talking up the young core earlier, give me Paolo Banchero.
And the Magic's biggest fan does give me the correct answer, which will bring me to Garrett. Who was the 2022 Rookie of the Year?
I feel like it would have been funnier if Devin was in my position now because it is the one and only Scotty Barnes.
Mo, who won the 2021 Rookie of the Year?
That whole time while both of them was talking, I was trying to think of something funny to say, and I couldn't figure it out. So LaMelo Ball.
And I would see if it was funny how this worked out, that would have been Trent's turn. But that brings us to Steph on who was the 2020 Rookie of the Year.
You said LaMelo Ball, right, Mo?
Shit, I don't know. Did I?
Demetrius Morant. This nigga's bro. I don't like this nigga, man.
Demetrius.
Well, Steph, what I can tell you is he did say LaMelo Ball.
Thank you, man.
Ja Morant is also correct. Which brings us to Trent. Who was the 2019 Rookie of the Year?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was saying, like, I know my answer and go with Luka, but I was gonna say LaMelo Ball, fucking, because they kept talking about LaMelo Ball.
Hey, well, you're lucky because Luka is the correct answer there. Which brings us to John. Who was the 2018 Rookie of the Year?
The dude who's crying and wearing shirts about how he should be a rookie, even though he wasn't even really a rookie. It was Ben Simmons.
Is Chet Holmgren not a rookie?
But to win the Rookie of the Year award over like a real rookie, like especially with that year with Donovan Mitchell, like that nigga was
a real rookie.
You know, bro, because like Donovan Mitchell was a real rookie. Like this was his first year in the league. Like he had Ben Simmons. I know he didn't play, but he had spent the whole year traveling with the team, like kind of getting. We don't got to get into that, but that's it. Yeah, Ben Simmons.
But what we do got to get into is Devin telling me who was the 2017 Rookie of the Year.
That is a certain second round pick, Malcolm Brogdon.
He's a Celtic. He's a Celtic. Garrett, who was the 2016 Rookie of the Year?
Hey man, it's this guy's guy below me, Karl Anthony Towns.
I think JELSON might like Rudy Gobert a little bit more, but that's just me. But Karl Anthony Towns is the correct answer here, and it will bring us down to Mo with who the 2015 Rookie of the Year was.
NBA champion Andrew Schmiggins.
This is correct. Steph, who was the 2014 Rookie of the Year?
Arguably one of the greatest debut performances we've ever seen, Michael Carter Williams.
On LeBron.
That is correct. And it also was on LeBron. But now, Trent, who was the 2013 Rookie of the Year? Hey, one thing about Trent, bro, he knows ball today. Trent is coming for key holder. That is the correct answer. John, who was the 2012 Rookie of the Year?
I remember reading Slam magazines on this guy. Crazy handles, Kyrie Irving.
And he still has crazy handles to this day.
Yes.
Devin, who was the 2011 Rookie of the Year?
Give me the man in Lob City, Blake Griffin.
That's correct. Not a real rookie as well. 2010 Rookie of the Year. Garrett, tell me.
You know, this guy was one of only a few to average 25 and 5 as a rookie, just like LeBron, just like my man Oscar Robertson. This is Tyreek Evans.
And this is the correct answer. 2009 Rookie of the Year. We are on Mo.
My favorite basketball player of all time. The reason I even started watching this shit. One of the greatest first round playoff series ever. Derrick Rose.
I almost want to say you're wrong for not saying Martell this time, but that is the correct answer. We're going to move on to the 2008 Rookie of the Year with Steph.
Growth and development.
That is the Slim Reaper, Kevin Durant.
Oh, that is correct. And Trent, you got to tell me, who was the 2007 Rookie of the Year?
Couldn't stay healthy. If he stayed healthy, he would have been a beast. And I had the last option was Dame, same Portland team, Brandon Roy.
Timberwolves legend.
I like it, dude. Trent,
5 games.
Trent's coming for this, bro. That was one of the first harder ones on the list.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember watching Brandon Roy.
He was a dog.
But
watching that,
John has to tell me, who is the 2006 Rookie of the Year?
Man, he should get like a special award. The nigga had to play through a hurricane. Chris Paul.
This is
Nigga had to
correct.
switch stadiums.
The Oklahoma City Hornets, as they were
Yes.
called.
Them jerseys was hot too, by the way.
The facts. That red, crazy.
But Devin does have to let me know who the 2005 Rookie of the Year was.
I believe this is Emeka Okafor.
That's a pool. That is a pool. I thought that might be.
I'm glad you got that one because that was the one I could not remember.
I would have not have said that.
I would have had it, but good stuff, Devin.
I think we're finally getting down to where this is going to get a lot harder. But before we get to where it's real hard, Garrett,
this is funny, Garrett.
2004 Rookie of the Year.
I mean, I just did a crazy debate on him, and it's LeBron. Simple.
You think Melo deserved it?
Should have been Melo. Should have been. But
that is correct. And that brings us to Mo. Who is the 2003 Rookie of the Year?
Amari Stoudemire.
Should have been Yao Ming.
Yeah, you were like 3.
Correct. And now, after we have Amari Stoudemire, Steph, who is the 2002 Rookie of the Year?
We're getting tight.
We're getting tight.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Stop. I didn't mean it like
that.
Mo.
99 was a tie. Then you had, I think it was Pau Gasol. I might be a year too early though. I mean too late though.
Got to be Laker biased because it is Pau Gasol.
Okay.
Which brings us back around the board.
Him then?
This might be one that you both get wrong. I'm not gonna lie, but Trent, who was the 2001 Rookie of the Year?
I'm gonna be honest. That's when I was born. But let me just listen. We in the corner. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to get the ball. We getting ready to splash that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
White boy. Right? White boy.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I think he had like spikes in his hair sometimes. Fuck. Listen.
You can't think of his name.
I can't think of his fucking name right now, bro. He had tattoos. Fuck, bro.
Man's just helping John at this point.
I know it.
He's just giving him hints.
Trent, okay. I need a name.
I got you. Okay, I got you. 5 seconds. 5. Okay, listen. It starts with Mike. Mike Miller, the shooter.
Was it shoe on or off?
Oh shit! Wow.
Damn.
Well, I can tell you who's still on, and that is Trent.
Damn, you dropping controllers, bro.
So,
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. That one was hard as fuck, bro.
yeah, that's one of the harder ones.
Hey, yo.
What did I just do?
All right, we're not gonna do that, man.
Yeah,
So,
that was mad hard. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Okay, now that was crazy.
Okay, come on.
Nah, bro.
Chill. But John, who was the 2000 Rookie of the Year?
I'm not gonna lie. There's only one reason why I know this is because they gave it to two people, and I know that it's Elton Brand and Steven Francis.
Nigga, why'd you answer both?
That's
Because
good
it
shout.
was a tie.
It was a co MVP. It was a co Rookie of the Year that year. That's the only reason.
You was asking them for both?
Nah, nigga just asked me.
No, that is the Rookie of the Year.
No. I know, but like, was Gabe asking for both, or could one of?
If you would have said one, I would have given it to you.
Oh,
okay.
I was about to say the answer is both. If we being real,
yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, only reason why I know the answer is because it's two.
Yeah.
So,
That's
Devin,
crazy.
that brings us to 1999.
Jesus.
And
Fuck.
I'm hoping that the only reason I'm getting an answer in the 90s here is Raptor bias because I believe this is Vince Carter.
That's crazy how this
That's
works.
really funny how this works out.
Toronto.
Devin, who is 1998?
Me?
Yes.
It's the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. One
That's
of the best.
really funny
rookie
how this
seasons ever.
works.
Yep.
1997, Mo.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're going this far.
Man, I'm gonna step over these loser ass niggas. Allen Iverson.
Step over them niggas.
Hey. All right.
And look back at in disgust.
Steph, I need the 1996 Rookie of the Year.
Bro. The only name that comes to mind, and it only comes to mind because this was the first person I've ever watched play basketball. I think it was what's his first name? His last name's Stoudemire. What's his first name? Damon Stoudemire.
He took a game off the 72 and 10 Bulls. Bro. He did take a game off the 72 and 10 Bulls. That is the correct answer.
Yeah, that fuck.
Brings us back around the board. Trent, I need the 1995.
I hope y'all get it wrong now.
The year.
I'm tapped.
He's unmuted. Okay.
Fuck, bro. This is when I just start throwing fucking guesses. It's either Jason Kidd or Grant Hill.
It's both.
It's both.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no bullshit, bro. I was just like looking. I was like, I don't fucking know, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna sit there and have you debate through both of those two when it was.
Yeah, I don't even, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Next round, I'm losing.
That will bring us.
Who left?
Oh shit. Devin did. John,
I think probably fixed something.
Yeah, Devin's going to bed.
Damn.
Oh, he is?
Tough.
Yeah, because he said earlier in chat that his computer would restart, but he said he'll probably have to go to bed anyway.
All right. So that will bring us to 1994 with John.
Nigga, this is after this guy changed college basketball forever. Fab Five, my nigga Chris Webber.
You guys are going crazy with this one.
And
bro.
Shaq is the next one to waste no time.
Yeah.
All right.
This little group of players is easy.
I want to put Mo on the clock quick.
1992 with Mo.
This one is simple.
Larry Johnson.
Grandmama.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Grandma.
The next one's Derek Coleman.
What the fuck?
Bro said he was about to tap out.
Yeah. No, because once we said the year we was at, I know that year of like Shaq, like first, like, you know what I mean? Now I'm tapped out.
All right. So
10 more years and then we're at Jay's birthday.
So
Hey,
all right, Trent, we are going to be back on you with 1990.
D-Rob.
All right, 1989. John.
Mitch Richmond.
1988.
This is, some people call him legendary. I don't know how I would, but Mark Jackson. Oh, wait, Devin's in here, by the way.
All right, Mo, 1987. He's so muted.
Mo, you're muted.
You're muted, Mo.
Or we can't hear you.
You're muted. You're muted.
Fucking. I was saying this is a tough year because when I was doing a prep, I kept fucking up on this year. Pacers.
I don't know if you'll get it. Maybe.
Is his name Chuck Pearsons?
Pearson. But yeah.
Pearson.
I'll give it to you. 1986, Steph.
I know this one because I know who won the year before, but this one is Patrick Ewing.
1985, Trent.
Hey. What's it called? The greatest player of all time?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, so are we gonna incorporate Devin back?
LeBron, that's crazy.
Oh, Devin's back? I didn't know.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I would not have got things in the 80s. You can count me out. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Okay, so we'll just keep going, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
So we will go to 1984 on John.
This is my last one, y'all. So I hope everyone else gets it wrong moving forward. Because I know that was Michael Jordan after, but before it was Ralph Sampson.
All right, Garrett, 1983.
was Terry Cummings.
Fuck, Garrett.
What the fuck are you doing?
Garrett,
Mo, 1982.
I'm tapped after this because I stopped at like 84. I stopped at like 84, and then I just happened to remember it was goddamn Buck Williams. Goddamn 47.
That's crazy. All right, Steph, 1981.
Bro, if you get this,
I feel like this one's not even one of the, like, it is kind of weird.
It's not too difficult. The way I remember just year and like initials, but you said 81?
Yeah.
So like 80, 81.
Oh, I can't remember who won after, so fuck it. Larry Bird. I know that's wrong, but I can't remember the dude's name.
That is incorrect.
Trent got to get this right. Trent, stuff. We're going to be at this shit all day.
If Trent can give me the 1981 MVP, or I mean Rookie of the Year. 1981 Rookie of the Year.
I can't remember bro's name.
You're trying to knock off Garrett, dog.
I don't know.
He's knocking me off, brother.
So if he doesn't get this, I don't got to answer that one, right?
No, we just move on.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
everybody's still here.
You tap out?
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Who is it?
Safe. It is Daryl Griffith.
I wouldn't have got that. But I know who the next one is. So is it my turn?
All right, yeah, John.
Are we on a different? We're not on a different award.
We're on a different.
No one got.
No, nobody got eliminated.
Devin did.
I mean, yeah, but
No,
that was
but
like
that was
way
good.
earlier
that was
and
my
weird.
that was
We
my.
didn't really like have a.
That does not count.
Hey,
So-
keep going,
for
bro.
sure.
I keep going, right?
So yes, John, 1980.
Larry Bird.
All right, that is correct. Garrett, 1979.
Ford, one of the best rookie seasons ever that became a fall off after.
All right, Mo, 1978.
If this was like, bro, these old ass players, bro. Fuck. Is the name? Damn. Phil Force.
I just said Phil Ford on the last one.
Shit.
So unfortunately,
So
that is an incorrect answer. Steph, if you can give me the 1978.
Walter Davis.
Bye bye, Mo.
Mo. Oh shit.
You're
That's tragic. I ain't
Fuck
gonna lie.
me.
All right, so that means we're on to our final four. Final four.
I'm not gonna lie, Mo. That's a tough way to go out.
Bro, that nigga Steph said he tapped out like 4 times.
Yo,
he didn't
hey,
tap
Bro,
out.
it was like
that's
the
true, but you
order
gave
got
the
to me in
same
a
answer
perfect
I already
spot where I
did.
remembered.
Yo, can
Like,
we, instead of going back to when my freaking grandparents were kids, like, can we do a different award? And
Nah, it
then,
makes
like,
it harder.
you know?
Makes it harder.
We're doing a different award, I think, right now.
We're doing
right?
a different award right now. Every time somebody
okay.
gets eliminated, it's a
That's
new
how it
award.
goes.
Oh, okay. Bet. What are we doing?
And I think this one's going to be a little bit more difficult. We are going to the 6th man of the year.
I love this award.
So we will start with who just answered last?
I think
I did.
Mo is
Steph
out.
answered last.
So Steph answered last. So we will start at the top with Trent. Trent, who is the 2023 6th man of the year?
Brogdon.
That is correct. John, who is the
Tyler Hero.
2022? That is correct.
Jordan
Garrett,
Clarkson.
21. Yes, Steph, 2020.
Oh, excuse me, Montrezl Harrell.
All right, 2019, Trent.
2019. Fuck. He played with fucking Harrow. What's his name? Fuck.
You supposed to tell us?
No, he played with Harrow. The 6 and 7 man. That boy. It's his own wings. Lou Will.
That is correct. All right, John, I'm gonna need the 2018.
Sorry. I was fixing my mic. All right, 2018. Lou Will doubled up, so that was also Lou Will.
Yes,
And then it was
that is
Eric
correct.
Gordon.
That is also correct. Steph, you are on 2016.
The 6th man of the year, God, Jamal Crawford.
All right, back to 2015. That is correct. 2014, John.
Back to Jamal.
2013, Garrett.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. It's the Henny God, J.R. Smith.
All right, that is back on Steph to 2012.
A future MVP, James Harden.
I like how this is shaping
All right.
up.
Trent, that is going to be 2011.
What's his name? He's a fucking he fucks all the hoes, man.
And it was me?
Hey, nah.
Hey, you crazy, brother.
Was it Odom?
Yes, it was.
That's funny as shit to say Lamar.
I was
be
thinking of
fucking
like
all the
Chloe
hoes.
and stuff like that.
Y'all don't remember he got caught in a brothel?
Yeah, and he
Nah,
like
nigga,
passed
we
out
remember
and
that.
almost died. Yeah,
He was on crack.
Well,
That was crazy.
who was on crack?
For some reason in my English class when that happened, like that was a fun
remember
fact
too.
on the board. I don't know why.
Okay. 2010, John.
we right back to Jamal Crawford again.
2009, Garrett.
LeBron's dad, Jason Terry.
2008, Steph.
Manu.
2007, Trent.
Hey man, shout out to this dude, man, because he came out. He was perfect off that bench for Golden when he was on Golden State back in the day with Sean Livingston and stuff like that. Leo Barboza, and we seen him in Vegas.
That's
W.
Oh,
We seen him in Vegas.
Yes, we did see him in Vegas, and we were talking about that white boy who lost his shoe, Mike Miller.
That is correct. 2005.
As a Chicago Bulls fan, Ben Gordon.
2004,
again.
Steph.
Antoine Jameson.
2003, Trent.
Ooh,
Hey man, I would say this, man. I had a good run. Shout out to everybody that competed, because I can't tell you. Is something Bobby? I don't know.
So what are we doing?
I don't know. It's wrong.
He did not give me the name of the player. So if he's tapping out, that will put him on the edge, and it will give it to John.
Wait, did I have the? Oh, that's gonna give John the answer. Then never mind.
Did you have what? Go ahead, say it, Trent.
No. I mean,
Sure, I know what you're gonna ask. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what he's gonna ask.
You good, John?
John, I'm asking you who the 2003 Sixth Man of the Year was.
Just thinking John's gonna eliminate me. How does it work like this?
I
Wow.
don't know, to be honest. Freaking Jamal Crawford again.
Trent is still. Hey, Trent is still in.
That's not a bad guess.
I mean, look, the probability.
It might have been shit.
Yeah.
Hey, it was Bobby Jackson. Trent was closer than John was.
Wait, no fucking
God
way,
damn it,
bro.
Bobby.
So that will bring us to Garrett with the 2002 Sixth Man of the Year.
Yes, sir. This is Corliss Williamson.
All right, Steph, 2001.
Aaron McKee.
Trent,
Yeah, how do y'all know
2000.
I know this one. And I don't know how.
The studio of the game, Jay.
I remember this shit. His name starts with R. Rodney something with the R. Fuck, I can't pronounce his last name. Is that count? Robbie and R,
brother. That don't count.
Hey, you're not the.
Give me a guess at
You're right. My fault.
Give me a guess at our last name, bro.
Rodriguez. Roger.
Yes, it is
That's-
Rodney
That's
Rogers.
close enough, yeah.
Wow.
I got it.
Holy fuck.
We're back on John with
Holy
1999. I don't know where John is at.
That is crazy. I did not think you were gonna get that.
Bro, I knew that one. I just never knew like the his name. Last one. John should get eliminated for fucking being in the final four and not pulling up.
It is crazy.
Well, shout out to you guys.
So, Garrett, no one answer this, but Garrett, do you know 1999? Would you be
I do know
eliminated, John?
1999.
John back.
Oh well, John,
But-
John, you gotta tell me then who the
I'm sorry,
1999 Sixth Man of the Year was.
Yeah, I don't even know 2003. Where's the expectation? I'm gonna know this. I don't know.
Are you tapping out?
Yeah.
That's a wrong person to tap out behind her.
Oh,
That's
I just
fair.
didn't
That's
know.
fair.
I just didn't
That's
know.
valid.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
This is Daryl Armstrong, the man who did a layup in the dunk contest.
And we are now.
Yeah,
in
that's the
top
only reason I knew who it was.
Yeah, it's
First
crazy.
game on Six Man.
Nope. That is it
No,
for
I think we're
Sixth
moving on
Man.
now.
We
I
are
got knocked
moving on to the second to last round. We had an extra round in here, but it got because Devin tapped out early. So we're gonna skip around here, and we're gonna go to one that's pretty difficult because we need to speed the game up because you guys went way too fucking long on Rookie of the Year. Thanks. This game
You're
should have been
welcome.
over.
Right.
So we will do this round starting off with Steph, who is the 2023 Coach of the Year.
Ooh, shit. You threw me a
These are
curveball.
good.
I thought you was about
Bruh.
to go. I thought you were about to go most improved. Okay, Coach of the Year. I think the year prior was Ime. What was this year though? Fuck. Nah, that's so tough. Fuck, who was the Coach of the Year this year? Because before it used to go to I think I know because I had him as Coach of the Year kind of early. I think it's Mike Brown. I did TikTok on him. He was like, "You gotta."
Yeah, bro. It was the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals, Mike Brown.
How far
But,
he's
that
come, by
brings
the
us
way.
to
Shout out to
Dave.
Mike Brown.
Woo.
2022 Coach of the Year, Trent.
Ooh. He almost fucked me.
Whoa!
Yo,
What the Trill? Hey, Trill. What? Yo, Garrett, grab that clip, please.
I'm sorry.
Yo, what?
There's a lot of.
No,
stuff
I
already.
can't do that much longer.
My bad.
You said 22.
Yes.
New head coach from Detroit. Monty.
That is correct. 2021, Garrett.
Even though he was the coach when D Rose got hurt. He's the best coach we've had in the last 20-something years. Tom Thibodeau.
Big Tibbs.
One of the worst coaches in the history of the game.
Jelson.
You're on the bench.
You're out, buddy. Steph, who was the 2020 rookie or not coach of the year? Sorry.
Shout out to you and Devin, man. Championship year, Nick Nurse.
All righty. To 2019, Trent.
The coach that we got fired, bitch ass nigga. Mike Budenholzer.
Damn.
That is true. 2018, Garrett.
Another Raptor. You could appreciate it, Gabe, and also Devin, Dwayne, Casey.
2017, Steph.
This happened because of James Harden, Mike D'Antoni.
2016.
Hey, I will say this. A lot of people call him overrated.
This is going on late, bro. I gotta go into the office tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I gotta go too. But Steve Kerr.
It's 9
Yes,
o'clock.
2015. Garrett.
Hey, low key, 2016 should have been Luke Walton, but that's a discussion for another day. 2015 though is Mike Budenholzer as well.
2014, Steph.
The greatest coach of all time, Pop.
George Karl.
2013. That is correct.
And Greg
2012.
Popovich again.
Tibbs one more
2011.
time.
2010. Trent.
Big Tibbs.
Oh, nigga, you know the reason why I remember this shit? Because, hey, Jay.
You better remember it.
Yeah. Scotty. And he's ruining the boat.
Right. 2009. Garrett.
Mike Brown.
2008.
A very underrated coach, in my opinion, but Byron Scott.
2007. Trent.
GG's, guys.
That nigga said GG, guys.
Red Auerbach.
You say it like that, nigga.
Is it
Auerbach.
Yeah, I don't know, guys, man. Y'all good.
You niggas are
Hey,
funny.
Trent. It was
Damn,
a
Mitchell?
very valiant run. I will give you that. This guy, I almost met at Summer League because he was literally commentating the games. Sam Mitchell.
Yo, I literally just said that shit too. That's fucking crazy. But wow.
Hey,
Wait, did he say
Gary.
it before I said it?
That's crazy.
I didn't hear him say it, but
I
I
didn't
know.
hear
Wow.
it.
Did you say it before I said it?
I said it before you said it, but it's cool though. The game's going too long, man. So y'all.
Well,
good.
if it,
I did
I mean,
say
if
it though. I did say it. Like
if he
we
said
look
it,
back,
then I'll
I
say
did
the next
it.
one, then.
But it's cool though. Y'all can run those twos. I know.
Wait, didn't he say like
Run those two.
I forgot shit.
Run those two.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. We good.
Run those two.
Okay.
Garrett, I'm not gonna lie.
I
I don't want you to be key holder again, but I don't want Steph to be key holder. So win.
What the fuck?
I feel bad if he said
Well,
it.
to
though,
be fair,
I'll
I never
take the
won.
next
I
one.
never won key holder. So man,
Me either.
so shit. I could take.
I would want
I
to
mean,
Trent.
I'm
But
down to
fuck
keep him
that.
in if he said he said it. I mean, it's up to I guess.
I think Trent should stay in personally, and this is gonna get
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Saying, fam.
Okay. So should I
Okay.
give the next then?
Yes. Garrett, give me 2006.
Okay. This is Avery Johnson.
All right, Steph, 2005.
Mike D'Antoni one more time because of
All right,
Melo.
Trent, 2004.
This is where I get eliminated, man. So y'all had a good run. I don't know this one.
That old fart.
It's
But,
it is an old fart, and he's still
Commenting
stuff
some
for the
fucking
NBA.
how.
Hubie Brown.
I'm surprised that man
Alright,
isn't dead,
so-
bro.
Now we
Bro,
are
he
on
won
to
another one
the-
like 20 years
trying to
before
see
that.
What he doing for his nutrition?
All right,
Nah, for real, bro. Like anytime I see Hubie Brown commentate, and then here's the craziest part: when he commentates, he's still aware of the game and the new
Man.
stuff that's going on in the game. It's like, bro,
What the fuck, nigga?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our last round here, it's the All-Star Game MVPs.
that's
Ooh. This is a good one. I might not be ready for this. I'm not
Hey,
gonna
the
lie.
trophy is named after my
Can we-
player, but that
Can
don't
we
mean I
make it
know.
harder? Can we make it harder for the final round?
Harder.
Harder? How do you want to make it harder?
I feel like
No. I think you keep it like this, but you don't go 2017, 2016. You go 2020, and then you bounce around to like 2014, 2015.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be so. I mean,
You're that's gonna
it's up
fuck
to-
me over.
Because it kind of makes it unpredictable,
round.
right? If we're just
I'm
going
gonna be thinking a
2017,
lot.
2016,
I'll allow it.
Y'all gonna be sitting here
Wow.
watching me look at the roof
Hey man, it makes it harder.
Steph, who was the 2020 All-Star Game MVP?
I know that one.
Like,
Ooh, Steph.
he said, "I know that one."
It's
Kawhi, ain't it? Because it's always one of his favorite players when it's like.
And it was in Chicago. That game was in Chicago.
Right. You're right. You're right.
Garrett, who was the 2023 All-Star Game MVP?
You said 2023?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I remember I wanted it to be Donovan Mitchell, but Jason Tatum got it.
I wouldn't remember that. I'm not gonna lie.
2016,
Steph.
Me.
Okay. I was in school, high school.
2016.
That was senior year. Senior year was the year that I don't think he left.
That you graduated.
So it's 15-16 season or 16-17 season?
2015-16.
Okay. Yeah. So I was still a senior. That means because that was the year Steph hit that shot. So KD wasn't gone yet. So I'm going to go Russ.
That is correct.
That's a crazy way to remember it. I'm not going to lie.
So
I remember exactly where I was when Steph hit that shot.
Garrett, who was the 2010 All-Star Game MVP?
Ooh. I think this is. Shoot, this is tough. I think it's Dwayne Wade, but like there's a sneaking suspicion telling me it's Kobe, but I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade. This is the first one I like don't know for sure.
It's Dwayne Wade.
Okay, good. Jeez.
All right.
I thought it was Kobe too. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought it was Kobe.
Yeah.
Steph, I need 2006.
What year?
Wait, never mind.
I need 2006, Steph.
My brother was born. That was LeBron.
All right. Give me 2001, Garrett.
This is the year I was born. This guy was the league MVP, Allen Iverson.
Man, what the fuck? All right. Steph, give me the 1995 All-Star Game MVP.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're getting.
Yo, this is crazy, dog.
I know a couple old ones, like just
95. 96 Jordan won. 94. Can I talk out what I'm thinking?
No,
I think the other guys.
I mean that would only help me if you don't get it. So.
I mean,
that is true.
It's between two people. It's between
I think I know what two people you're thinking of as well, and that's the thing.
I think there was a gap between when they won. It wasn't back to back. So I want to say it was Mitch Richmond.
I hate y'all, bro. All right.
Yo, the number of All-Star MVP is insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Garrett, who was the 1985 All-Star Game MVP?
19 what?
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Who was the 1985 All-Star Game MVP?
Come on,
85. Ralph Sampson.
You guys are fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's Jordan's rookie year, man. That was really like the.
Hey, we got to get the move on, bro. Steph, who was the 1968 All-Star Game?
Bro, that's not even right.
What's crazy is we're getting into a certain player's territory, so I know all the ones in between.
That's when Oscar was there, but I don't really like. I remember Oscar, Rick Barry, Jerry Lucas, Bob Pettit, but like I don't remember that era too well.
Who's the All-Star MVP, bro?
That's you think, bro? I didn't even watch an All-Star game what? Never mind.
Jay need to be answering this fucking question.
Yo, Mo, chill out, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. This question is kind of fucked because it's almost like I'm losing because of time crunch. But I'ma just say Jerry Lucas because I don't fucking.
All right,
85.
Garrett, do you got it? 1960.
I believe I do got it.
60.
I believe I do got it. So I will give you credit, especially because this whole decade is dominated by Cincinnati. And I think that's kind of why it's meant to be. This whole thing's been meant to be, and that's why it ends up here, and that's why Gabe is key holder today. However, this year was not a Cincinnati guy, and it was the one and only. It was a year before the Big O won it for a final time, but this is Hal Greer.
That was a dumbass way to lose, but I'm not even gonna. That's stupid as fuck. And we all know how dumb that fucking was, but
it's 12 right.
Hey man, now you know how I feel to come in second place with some whole shit.
Oh no, it ain't.
In all fairness, Gabe is the key holder for today. He did choose the game.
My only thing is staying up till fucking midnight when I gotta be up at 6 to lose.
Hey, bro, listen.
Close it. Wrap it up.
We had to get through 8 people. I think it was just bound to take a little bit. I will say I didn't expect you guys. I didn't expect y'all to go 20 years on Rookie of the Year.
We went.
Gary is easiest in NBA history.
Hey! Who's the key holder around here, bro?
Hey, my fault, gang.
Talk to me nice. But with that said, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you're watching this late into it. We would really appreciate all of your support. With that said, until next time, though, this has been your key holder. I will be passing it off to Garrett for Wednesday's stream. We will see you guys Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern back on Key of Threes. See you next time.
That's a name.